Okay, now that my microphone's working. So, my name is Harry Monster, also known as Gage. We're gonna be going and looking at a pretty epic match, something you wouldn't expect too much, which was a Fnatic versus Ascend. This is definitely Fnatic's hardest challenge, probably. I mean, the results say otherwise, but looking at a pre-match, uh, this is the only world class team, and they won champions, so they are the champions at this point. Um, yeah, this is the only team Fnatic has beat that went to champions or played against. So it's a pretty epic match. I'm a big Fnatic fan, not really, but I do like Boaster. I'm a Boaster fan, and Dirk is pretty sick. Um, we're gonna be going over this match. Now, by all means, I'm not a good player. I am Gold 2 right now. Peaked Plat 1 this act, Plat 1 last act, Plat 1, Plat 2, Plat 2, Gold 3, which I think that was when I started playing again. Plat 1, Gold 3, didn't play at all. Plat 2, Plat 1. I've been playing since beta. So, I mean, I know about the game. I played a lot, I understand the game. I'm not a pro player by any means. I do coach, but not for Valorant. I coach League of Legends, and even the League, I suck ass. So really the only skills I'm bringing are the fact that I know how to do a VOD review. You guys get to listen to me talk a bunch of nonsense for a while. I pretend while I act like I know what I'm talking about, because I don't actually. Um, so this video here, we're going to be looking at Fnatic versus Ascend. We've got right now it's on Haven. We got defense side right now for Fnatic, um, which is a little abnormal. Usually when they pick Haven, usually when you pick the other team goes defense first. So I think already we're kind of showing that Ascend are throwing meta-wise. So team comp wise, we're still running Astra, which this is pre nerf. I'm pretty sure. Um, yeah, this must be pre nerf because they're still running Astra. There's no way that they would have instantly switched back to Brim after the update because Boaster's already a big lover of Brim. So yeah, we're going to switch the color really quick though because that is a terrible color. Is this any better? It's really not. What about pink? Oh, that works. Okay. So going on.
You know that.
So to begin with, we got a setup here that's very simple. We're getting a lot of map control on A side from Fnatic right off the bat. We're only like not even 15 seconds into this round. Not even. Actually, I think there's only a minute 40 in every round. We have a lot of control from Fnatic. They're doing a double push here, so they're going to be gathering info here while these two push, and they're going to be able to swing here. KJ looks like she's watching here, kind of, to keep B control, or at least to have the intel. They have the KJ alarm bot here for intel, and the turret there for intel. So they're playing a lot of intel on this side of the map, so that they can play aggressive. Wow, what the fuck? I'm drawing too much. So they can play aggressive here, up A.
There's a reason behind it.
We also have an Astra Star down here, which is going to serve one of two purposes. They're either going to use it for a suck, just in case they were pushing really hard. So if they decided to play super aggro at the beginning of the round, they would have had the intel from them first to get the suck, and then they would have been able to swing into the suck. Or it could also serve as a smoke there, so they can fully take A control, or they can back up if they want to. You can see Ascend are actually already getting ready to push B, it looks like, and KJ is watching, so they have the angle. They're playing aggressive really fast. You get a nice force them out of the corner there. They're already running, so they got the KJ intel that they were running it into B. He mollied, he popped the molly. Their instant response that they played super aggressive on A here was to actually just run it straight towards A through B main. KJ did get the info, so Boaster calls. They're going back to A, and they're going to actually catch them before they get there. KJ's still staying here though because he doesn't know where all of them are. Alright, here we go. So they force him off of A, so they're kind of forced into the CT spawn here. So they're going to start playing up. We get a nice Sky Dog in first. That clears it. They're going to get C-Site now off of all that. They're still playing as a group here, so you still have the 4-man group pushing. They're playing very grouped. So you can start to see now they're going to be able to maybe get some group 1v4s here because we've got Sky split off. Jet's here in CT spawn because she's looking for an aggressive pick here. KO knows at this point that nobody is going to rotate through A, so we should see him rotate either through CT spawn or up to mid. So they're probably looking for the KJ right now because I would assume they'll be able to read that KJ's probably not in the group since they had the Molly here, or sorry, the alarm bot here and the turret here, so they know KJ's somewhere on this side of the map. They don't fully know where this group is because the KJ turret is out of range to have told them. I can't tell what that is. I don't know if that's a smoke. That was an alarm bot. So alarm bot goes off. They know somebody's here. So it looks like KJ is going to react and go in the garage. They get the smoke off. They're just doing a full push in as if they were playing attack side. KJ still has the flank. Jet is looking for it. I think they know. They get a good kill here. Durka dies. They get Brave off his backside as well. KJ, Magnum coming in behind. That was really good. Okay, so their retake plan was to just 4-stack, go push up. Fnatic takes C-side back. KJ and Sky are forced into garage, which they don't have to be, but they are a garage side. It was planted for CT, which is really good. They planted for CT, so they had KO and Jet watching. The real issue here, I think, is Magnum still lurking back behind, and they really weren't able to find Magnum. Magnum played really patiently. Really important there. If they ever found, if Magnum was not tucked the entire time right here, and they had ever found Magnum, Fnatic lose that round. But like the large majority of the time, they're going to lose that round because they're not going to get that flank off because he was instantly good for 2 there. Insane.
It legit was a belay around every side. It was like a challenge round. Otherwise, we failed.
Skipping along. We're picking up most of the KJ utils back. We've got the Spectre coming out from Magnum.
And Fnatic's reaction to that
Guardian
was
as well.
Like, you know,
so they're investing a bit here.
Really enjoyable by using Boaster, who previously on this map has not played Breach, at least in the near past, let's put it that way.
This was a good play to force out the Astra. Astra dying there loses a lot of their control. They have no smokes anymore.
And even took out the Astra, right? That's the crucial part. So, good start for Fnatic. And that could be intimidating because you now have to think, oh, are they going to be that explosive the entire time?
So you see they're actually, they have rifle, or sorry, they have gun advantage now. Yeah, you can see the 4-spot. They've got 2 Guardians, 3 Spectres. So they have a lot of play here. Mystic's playing back C-site, which I personally love doing as Astra. They have it what looks like, that's the alarm bot and Molly up B side. So if they do decide to push B, they're forced to go towards Breach's side where he's at. So he can use util on them if they decide to push in. They're playing aggressive here again. So Sova peeks here. He's got the info for lobby. And Jet's going to push up lobby again, so they're doing the same thing as before. And they have the Astra smoke down, so they can take A lobby control really easily. And if they decide to play up B or from mid at all, they would have to be careful of this. You've got Sky, KO, and Jet getting ready to push up C. They have a smoke here, so I'm assuming what they're going to do is they're going to try and take cubby control right here. So they're going to push up here and take a cubby control.
Yes,
we should see coming out here.
But
and it looks like what their plan is here is to split site in half. So if they do push, they have a Molly to delay here. So if they decide to push, Molly to delay, turret gives info. They could smoke here to split site in half. So all KJ has to do is back up to logs, and Astra plays right here to watch the smoke. And if they decide to push through smoke, they're blinded by the Astra, so the Astra will see them before they come when they come through. KJ is going to be able to play logs, and if they do, like if they take side control here, this smoke right here, it'll either be a smoke or a suck, which is good either way around for the KJ.
In hands, maybe Ascent are going to try some explosive stuff.
We've seen rounds where these pistols have worked before, especially today, right? Definitely think about that first
So
map with
they're
Liquid
coming back here
involved.
towards mid. They have bomb
Wasn't
just
the best
dropped, which
series
is
for
good,
them,
so
but
nobody loses
no.
it.
There were some moments of excellence, and when the Send are involved with C,
So they actually decided not to take deep A control, A lobby control, which I think they checked. They cleared most of this right here, right? They didn't push up here to check this because they really can't without risking too much. So they just checked this side, make sure nobody's actually pushing up behind them. KJ's still watching it as they're getting ready to make a B as a garage push. Now, it kind of sucks for them because they have 3 people sitting here watching mid, and they have no control over garage at all. The only control they're going to get is if this KJ gets shot at, Breach comes right here and watches window side. And KJ will either die or she'll back up, either send Cubby or something, and that kind of leaves her in an awkward position. They do have the smoke there, though, which will help them keep it. They get a nice pick off the sky there. The Boaster uses his not fault line, the concussion bullshit.
Eliminate.
What it's called.
And so they're forcing them right now.
Whatever. They force them out of the cubby. They get the kill. So they're forcing up B again. So the alarm bot goes off. You should see this molly pop here soon.
Trigger the swarm.
Nope,
they will
not
not
quite.
do so for the moment. The smoke is once more holding them up.
They back up.
It is the
They
slice
still
of
have
contact,
garage
the
up,
send,
but
full
you
on,
see
moving off.
Breach is able to watch it from here now. Nice pick from Durka right
That's one
here.
hell of a contact.
KJ probably watched that for too long.
He's under a lot of pressure. Flash out. Can't do that much.
Yeah, not the best idea to do that there. I mean, they had to force their way through somewhere. We gotta look at this KJ thing. So KJ comes back up here. He's checking to see if they're pushing again. Durka was ready for it though. He was watching this angle, and he's going to peek into it to try and check to make sure that nobody's pushing. So, watching this, he's gonna walk out here.
Full on moving off.
Oh, Durka.
Every time. So
Yeah,
far.
he gets him.
There you go.
Now KO's gonna try and force something up here. So KO's gonna try and force this up. He's gonna flash it. He clears a lot of this. He saw him on the right there, so he's gonna try and flash go on. Now, I think the reason you don't want to do this here, and instead just back up a little bit, you already have all the space control, right? You still haven't lost this. They could be pushed here. Y'all don't really have info on that. But other way around, if you peek this and try to force this, you're missing a lot of their teams. So they don't actually know where Ashfridge or KJ or Sova. They know where Jet and Breach are. But they've had more than enough time to float around the map. And something like this happens where, like, yeah, he flashes, and maybe he gets the trade, he kills him, and then he'll die to Astra. But either way around, he's peeking into 2 people, even with a flash. Now, I think it's hard to call anything, really. I guess, realistically, they're kind of forced to do that.
Can't do that much though. Boaster was there to
weird place to try and find something.
Heelys
Especially when you know there's a Spectre sitting right here.
Spread out across the map. Again, one by one they shall fall. Fnatic haven't taken a hint of damage.
CNED looking for a pick here.
Seems like CNED can't quite connect
Durka
those
gets
shots.
out. Durka backs up. They know where the last guy is here. They're just going to push him. Try to force the Sheriff off.
Not the best of
Spamming the wall. See if they can find him through it. There you go.
Completely flawless round for Fnatic.
One hell of a match.
No damage taken either.
They also did lose Spike. I didn't realize that. So it looks like KO dies, right? Asher starts to back up, gets caught in the middle of his. That's unlucky timing.
Again, one by one they shall fall. Fnatic haven't taken
yeah, I'm pretty sure KJ spotted him there, so kind of unlucky timing.
Quite connect those shots. Damaged up, 6 points of health, 1 bullet, fault line as well. Not the best of fun, and we'll get shut down. Completely flawless round for Fnatic, and no damage taken.
Good anti-eco, very good anti-eco.
You know, this is one hell of a matchup because it is just basically stacked with storylines.
CNED's now buying. CNED, sorry. Team of CNED, basically. Center pulling up a lot of rifles. This will be a big bonus round for Fnatic. A lot of money for them. Especially since they invested 2 Guardians. It's a lot of money they had lost, so they're going to need it. Same thing, they're just investing eco. They actually only have 2 Asher Stars right now. Looks like they're only playing 2.
To play like that. It's only 2 times. Boaster is seeking for such a win. Bone Cold is having
so they have a new setup here. I want to look at this really quick.
Play like that.
So they're gonna fault line out. Jet dash.
Boaster is seeking for such a win.
Yeah, he jet dashed out. They're getting very deep green grass control, which I think is interesting only because why would you take all of this? Why would you force this control out right here, right? When you have the KJ set up right here, you're smoking this right. you're smoking your window, but what purpose does that serve? Like what purpose does this serve, right? I feel like they're better off forcing it somewhere else. Like KJ just sit mid and leave some util here. You can spread the util up, I guess, better because you have breach jet here, right? You can do one of two things with it. I guess the idea is that if they do die, they can't just force it straight up B and just give them the bomb site for free. I guess that's the idea.
It's in a horrible situation, but that goes for Dirk. The shot's traded, and Jet.
Yeah, that makes sense. I guess it makes sense. I feel like it could be better served somewhere else though.
Is out of the game.
So they try to force up the control here.
Look at the set pieces. Look how
Force
they
some room.
aggress phone call.
Which isn't a bad idea if they're running
It's in a
specters. It's a
horrible
bonus round for them
situation, but
anyways.
that goes for Dirk,
So
and
they
the
might as well do
shot's
something
traded,
risky, but it doesn't
and
work
Jet
out
is
for
out
him.
of
He
the
doesn't find
Very
anything at
well
all.
to take it, and that's the important
Kind of just unlucky because 4 of them were sacked right there off the bat.
Set
So
pieces, Pavlov. We're in for a
hard
treat.
to
I'll
read
tell you
that.
that right now.
We really are.
So they're dogging this out. They're going to dog out long side,
Can make it
so they can
though.
get a lot more
Already down
control.
with the player.
Though it
You
looks
can't
like they don't
really
want to
help
play
that.
there.
Mostly he's eager to increase that pressure, right? If the
I guess
body's no longer there,
they're
it's no longer
much
there
more-
also to gain information, but he's not quite given that permission. Ascend, slap his hand, and
Pushing grass
keep
a little
him
bit.
back.
They're just floating a CT spawn right now. Like there's
It's a dual route
yeah
to
they are
the
gonna go
inside
A.
now,
They're gonna
grouping
go
up.
A. I feel like the dog probably should have been a
Just-
warning for Astra to start floating towards B side. Either because you know there's guys here now, right? So you know they're either gonna hit A or B from here. There's still 50 seconds. There would have been a minute left in the round, so they could have floated back to C. But you have so much KJ util there for the delay that you could have very easily floated from B to C. Had that happened. But I feel like this should have been a read. This could have been a read, I guess is what I should say. Because Sova calls out the dog. They dog this out. Either Breach floats to A side, A link, and she floats this side right here. So you have Breach here again. So you have Breach here, and then you have Astra here. Astra can watch a window. Breach can watch B main. And then if they push, Sova's up already. So Sova gets the intel that they're pushing. So by the time Sova gets back to site and or dies, Breach is already here, and Astra's already almost there because she would have been where Breach was.
Used his drone a few seconds ago, so you
That's
cannot
a read they
honor
don't
that
get.
information so early.
So now
His
they're-
shots,
so
unfortunate and very
Sova dies.
unusual for
Breach
the
would have
Russian.
ended up being on site by himself.
But
Maybe he
here
finds
goes
a
the
pick.
spike on the
Had
ground,
they done what
leaving
I was
Fnatic
thinking.
with one tough retake.
Site's back though.
It's not going to be easy to bring that one home.
Homie's right. This is a tough
Push those
retake right
away,
here.
nestle himself.
They don't have a lot. Actually, they have no util left. So Mystic has no smokes. They have one molly. They have a flash and fault line. They're not going to find
Behind this
anything here. This could be way too hard because
Simple stuff.
they have a flash up. They have the KO
Great
grenade.
fire. Well, there you go. That's one kill.
Yeah.
Do as much damage as possible with a fragment nade. All not
There it
enough
is.
to pass
If
any
they can
on
find
to
one more
Magnum.
kill,
Just
it's
for the
not a
Spectre,
terrible round.
it gets a send, and
I don't know if
the crossfire
Magnum's going to
setup
find
and
it
the
though. It's going to be
lineups
really
they've
hard for
got,
them to find it.
might
Oh,
be
unless they
RCL,
just give it to him.
but definitely can do damage.
Okay.
Guardian picked up.
Not a terrible bonus round for them anymore because they invest very little in that round. And did not invest a lot of money.
That
They
first
bought
one get-
not even full util
that's what I'm
in most
talking about.
cases. Magnum invested a lot, but that's like the only person.
Well, unfortunate timing for Brave and a solid recollecting because, you know, in the beginning of the round I was like, okay, see you, Bone Cold, bye-bye,
Alright.
first 5 seconds dead, but
First rifle
they were
round.
holding them back, they were pushing
It
them back
looks
in time.
like
Durka didn't get
CNET
through it.
might
He
not be
probably
able to-
imagined that to be
there
a
it is.
lot easier, but yet
Somebody
again
bought it
you
for
see
him,
him in
okay.
Garage. But the way he's going to play that is
Alright,
going to be
this is a
interesting,
very
'cause
big
he
round for
doesn't
them.
have
First
an
rifle
operator,
round.
so you would imagine
Whoever
him
wins this is
swinging
probably
a
going to win the
little
next
bit on double
round.
doors, he can do that. But is that another one of those pieces?
So they're setting up for an aggressive C. They're
we're
dogging
going
up.
to witness,
They
or
got
is it
the
just
Ashes
going to be
smoke right off the
surprise
beginning, and
momentum
they only
to
have one
Garage?
molly, so they have a
Goodness,
lot
that
less
one
invested there.
Mystic
Mystic finds one. They force sight. That's bomb. CNET was carrying bot for some godforsaken reason. Okay, they're forcing it in.
Desperately trying to
Starzo
put his
still
team back
gets
in,
in.
but the damage has already been done, or has it? Finds himself and Alfango
knows.
here.
This is quite the chaotic round. This is a really bad round for
Just
Percent, I
being
feel
a
like.
menace for now, but I think this
First
round
off,
is over.
CNET should have been carrying bomb, which I think he ends up picking it up off of. Let's hear. No, he was just carrying bomb the entire time. So Zeke gets found through the smoke, which is really unlucky. The dog is up. I think either one of two things with the plan here. So they walk
I've
up,
seen that.
the dog, they flash through smoke with KO. He had not died. And then they push in, get the plant down, and then with Jet. So even then, I feel like they should have just gave bomb to KO, since I'm assuming he's gonna run up here and flash through smoke for CNED. CNED's gonna get in sight, make room. When he makes room, KO comes in and plants. Right? I don't know why CNED carrying the bomb it feels like a huge mistake. Because now that CNED's so deep, I mean he has the smoke to back up,
Incoming.
but he's at this point where he has dashed in. They're fully committed to C. There's zero backing on that because the bomb is on site, and if they lose bomb, they're fucked.
Very, very quick, but Mystic is able to find Zeke through the smoke there. Magnum
20 points.
presses forwards. There you go.
Oh.
Everything falling
Magnum's
in the hands
up.
of the defensive Fnatic.
Good kill from Starzo, but he was
desperately
flashed.
trying to bring his team back in, but the damage has already been done.
This round is all Fnatic
Finds
here.
himself and Alfangle
knows.
here. Being spotted. Mystic won't
Good-
be into
good
that
read.
anytime soon. Killis
Kyle's is up.
just being a menace for now, but I think this round is over. Fnatic
Yeah, he
very
might as well save the
valiantly
rifle.
take this on.
He ain't gonna find shit from here on out. Got 3 full health players. Sova still got
Is this hoping that
Intel,
anyone is
or
just
sorry,
overextended the
Util.
slightest?
Ooh, he
Magnum
might.
is dead, so that
Ooh,
alarm bot is
okay.
non-existent. 22 points of health. That is one hell of a dream he has.
2v1's really
Fnatic
hard.
have
It's
been
winnable at this point once he
very,
finds that
very
Sova, but
jittery
I don't think it's
yesterday,
worth it. I think he still
even
saves
though they
this
did
run,
get
the rifle,
win over
which is
Need to be
probably
one
what he does.
perfect-
He
No way.
sneaks
Fnatic
around a
won't repeat the same
garage.
mistake. They're holding the same angle.
Yeah, they're holding the exact
They're-
same shit,
Well,
dude.
I don't
You,
want to say
you ain't
You
getting
gotta
shit.
believe.
I do
If you're
believe,
Killis,
but
you
I
do believe. Look at this on the site. Well,
Yeah,
turns away.
that's
Goes
about
to
what I
checks it.
expected.
There you go. Fnatic with 3.
Like, even I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about. Even if he gets bombed, right? He's at 17 seconds. He has to plant. He taps the bomb. They both double swing. At best, he gets one of them. He is one shot. Like literally, it takes one bullet. Unless they both whiff terribly.
yeah. You're coming here with streaks.
You know, he was
This
just
is
dead.
not-
Like it was
this is
unimaginable.
not working
Would have
that way,
taken
pal.
more than I'm here.
It's not that easy. But
Optimism.
I feel you. But this is not Peter Pan, you know.
Yeah.
It's not one of those. Either way, Fnatic with finding the first 4 kills. To mention that real quickly, in a super swift.
So we're
manner.
doing the alarm bot
Ascent
mid
was trying
again.
to be fast on the side.
And
you saw.
Every single round, they're always forcing the enemies to go B that are going B into Breach. Breach is always here on this side of the map usually. Not always, but most of the rounds he's here, right? Somewhere on this side of the map. And they're always forcing them into him. Like, worst thing that could happen is Jet dashes through. Nobody's going to run through this molly. So they're always setting up for a fault line to go through here, and him be able to peek and probably get at least 1 or 2 kills as they push in. They're not running a Sage, and even if they do smoke this, it's still spammable, right? Because you know you're forcing them into the angle. Like the Sage wall is the only thing that could save them there from a push like this, into that.
CNET coming in, Starks are trading.
They're getting ready to
That
push
was
C
all
again,
nice
so it
and
looks
great,
like they
but
would
the
repeat the
coordination
same
getting
thing.
the refrag
As
was simply better on the
I
Fnatic
think
side of
CNET has
things.
bomb again
Taking
though.
a look at the utility side, Ascent,
Here.
yeah, a few stars
Yeah.
here and there. One.
Yeah,
tiny
CNET has bomb again.
little
I don't
Spectre,
see
Zeke
why.
being
I guess I
keen to
haven't seen
flash
it in
out, but
Statistical
he's
Display
being
yet, but
stopped.
I
He
just
got
don't
away
see
again.
why they would give bomb to
Reinforcements can
CNET.
immediately
Because he's
arrive,
first
and
person site. Now they're fully committed.
CNET goes for it, pal.
Bomb is on
He's
site.
He is on site.
Yeah,
Being
like,
able to
now
get to the
bomb is down,
backside.
now they have
Mystic
bomb, they're
jumped on
fully
the
committed to
edge and
this.
Takes them down. Stark, so eventually trading it out, but the damage already made. Still, Spike dropped on site. It's going to be a simple cleanup here for Fnatic. Call in the janitorial duties because
It's just not
this-
worth it for CNET to have bomb. I'm sorry.
this needs to be cleaned up.
Like, instead, when he pushes in here and he dies, he doesn't have bomb. KO does, which means KO could just back up and they could try it somewhere else. I mean, I guess the idea is that they're risking it all because it's a pistol round, but even when they where they had rifles, I still did the same
They
thing.
need to be-
Take that
I
role.
think they need to be called Exisms now, not Zeshisms.
For it to be high.
Alright, so they're playing back up, and this run's just
At the
over.
same time,
Over.
yeah, it was no round where
Go
the
on, buddy.
odds were in favor of Ascent. Surely not, but I gotta say that push on the side, that execution over there, it felt weird. It felt odd, and surely they maybe from the veto didn't expect this map even come in, right? They maybe were thinking like Fnatic is not gonna pick it. They're gonna pick something else,
Well, that's no.
but they went for Haven, and so it is a bit of a surprise because Icebox was in there as well, right? They could have been going for that and feeling quite comfortable with the recent results, but they didn't. And so, Ascent now taking a different approach, more mid-focused than
Alright,
before.
they're playing a lot more safe here, so maybe we're actually going to see this util be useful, because maybe they'll actually push mid. I think what's happening is, I would assume Magnum does this all the time. I don't actually know, because I don't watch EMEA, because I don't care. But, assuming that Magnum does this all the time. So, the reason they're avoiding mid is because of this. Because I would assume this is terrifying.
Or Fnatic
Especially
is
if
not doing
you're-
any of their
Oh,
crazy
but
pieces at the moment.
Breach
to garner
is
control.
floating back over
They're
here to
just
B
holding,
side,
they're just
or
prodding,
garage
they're
side.
just waiting.
Now, they have completely given up space here.
B-side
So
is
he
just
has
held
to
with
he
that
has to
alarm
watch
bot.
this.
I'm just sure he's actually going to use.
Oh.
He knows he's tagged up
Interesting.
someone.
Okay.
Is that in
And that
range?
is
Good
stuck,
pick.
So barely
It is in
in
range.
range, and it
No,
works
no,
out.
no.
Damage onto a third. Two
Wow.
perfect uses of that.
I wasn't
Insane
too.
ult.
I'm sorry. It was
I was not expecting that ult in the slightest, but they had I guess a crazy read where they got intel somewhere.
Tagged up. B-side is just
What
held
leads
with
to this
that
one?
alarm bot.
just waiting.
Oh, he owl drones.
B-side is just held
He
with
tags.
that alarm bot.
He tags Sky.
Just sure
Oh,
he's
that's
actually
so
gonna use. He
unlucky.
knows he's tagged up someone.
Okay. Really good ult. Yeah, that's an insane ult.
Just one by
damage.
seeing it. It's good damage. For a second, I
So
thought
they're
about the double,
coming up
but
mid here.
ain't the case.
Not caring about the Astro Star. Alarm bot's gonna read it. They're probably gonna get stuck the
58
second the alarm bot goes
seconds.
off here.
It's so unfortunate right here.
Breach is
Now
right
it's only
here
down to
waiting
Boaster
for
to
it.
hold them up immediately, but the retakes, we know they work.
Oh,
Yeah, they're gonna
okay.
get the spike down
Actually,
for sure.
smoke
Aftershock
instead.
will keep them busy, and it comes in a little bit too late as well.
Oh,
Therefore,
here
they
it
are
comes.
forced out into
Ooh,
the
Boaster
open.
finds
No,
two
no,
to the
no,
smoke.
spray down.
Oh,
Come on,
that's so
just like
sad.
that.
Okay, so
They
you
are
get
forced
the.
out.
Alright, hold on. I want to look at this.
For sure.
Because I think
Only
he
down to
forces
Boaster
them
to hold
over.
them up immediately, but the
Right,
retakes,
so
we
he
know
comes
they
here,
work.
he
Yeah,
fault
they're gonna get
lines.
the spike down for sure. Aftershock will
He
keep them busy, and it comes in a little bit
Blast
too late
them. Alright. Okay, so now they're forced.
as well.
Yeah, they're forced to go there. So I'm pretty sure what just happened is he. So he fault lines concusses, which I mean doesn't do shit. Let's be real. But he uses his damage boy, blaster boy. I can't remember the name of the ability for the fucking life of me, but he uses it here. He forces them to this side of the site, and then he's able to just spam with Zeke. Or sorry, Brave. Not Zeke. I'm fucking retarded. With Brave through the smoke, and they find two, which is fucking hilarious.
No,
They're
no,
really
Spray
unlucky.
down. Come on, just like that.
And with the
Lockdown will be
KJ ult,
used for good
they
measure.
completely
Just
forced
in
off
case that
site, so
spray
they're
down
all in the
didn't
back.
work out as
Now you've got
planned,
Durka coming up
Durka's
behind.
also
Ooh, and
key
Keela's.
plan
Oh,
in
never
all
mind.
of this.
Durka shits
Keela's
on him.
has
Keela's
to be wary
almost
of
read
his
it, but
front line, his back line, and so does Zeke, and there's nothing
Zeke
he can
goes
do
down.
about it. Fnatic don't
Side
drop a
is
single
all
one.
over.
Might
Now, this was another really big round. This is another rifle round for Ascent. They committed 2 ults here from Fnatic side, but they still have Durka's ult up. Oh, sorry, they committed 3 ults, my bad. They still have Durka ult up, and they still have Boaster's ult up, so retake is completely possible. I mean,
Well,
this
looking
round's just going to carry on. Like, the next round is probably all Fnatic. They have huge weapon advantage. This is an NA,
Dandy, right? We're cool.
so
But
the
Exodus
same round's
doesn't
probably
work
going to
at
be Fnatic as well.
And
Unless they
pressure
decide
they
to force
created
up,
over on B in that small corridor.
which I have some serious doubts since
forced
they only
them
have
out, sure.
so much money.
And look to what it led. I mean, I'm a little in shock. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really not gonna lie to you because
God, look
There
at
they
his
start-
beautiful face.
that's all nice. Using the aftershock, all great. He doesn't find the positioning.
Look at
but
that,
they
that's
force
so
him out,
funny to
knows
me.
the lineup,
God.
but
I
it
love
is
that.
perfect usage. And this is what
All
I
right, so we're
admire.
coming out.
Magic,
We're coming out bold here, so
but
we're
it
getting a
is
full line
perfect
in.
usage. And
We're up
this
with that.
is what I admire
Oh,
from
wait, is this
Fnatic
ult?
too, that
No,
they
yeah, it's
often
full line.
realize
Full
when,
line
how,
and a
why
suck
to
right off
use
the bat.
utilities, stuck,
Now,
stun, spotted.
this smoke right here, just saves Stars' life because he's fault lined, so he can't move very fast, and he's stuck, so he's just stuck right here. And quite frankly, if this wasn't here, they're fucking dead all day of the week. Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't find him through it, through the smoke,
Dead.
just because you
It
just have to
is
spam.
basically a big coffin they
And
have
here
created
comes the
there,
big
but
push here, so they find Boaster, it looks like. So
Fire Fnatic too,
Boaster
that they
pushes
often
up.
realize when, how, and
He
why
gets
to use
across
utilities,
here.
stuck, sun,
He's right
spotted,
here. He
dead.
starts to push up a little
It
bit.
is
That's
basically
probably a
big
little much.
coffin they have created
I feel like Boaster probably could have just tucked in this corner and tried to find something, because I feel like once he pushes up here, right, especially into this big 4-man push, I feel like the second he pushes up that far, he's just dead. So you might as well tuck right here, try to find one at the very least, maybe even more. Because Cena would have
but
came down
Boaster-
this hall.
It seems like
And he plays to the left, so he
he's not
probably
selling
wouldn't even
that
seen
to
him,
send it off.
honestly.
No, so far out of the equation.
They've got a lot of A
At
control
least the Sen
here.
have done well.
KJ's
Keep themselves
floating
ahead of numbers.
up.
Cena also
Might
having
go
a few more plays
He's
available.
floating garage side.
That'll
Got a lot of
be the
trades
case.
coming.
In front
Durka
of
is
Durka, there's just too many
brave.
players there. Dashes out for good measure.
Durka is such a
He's not dead,
brave
though.
player.
It's just crazy to me.
They've got 3 on A, so this is a
It's
hard take
phantom
already.
found.
But no
Cena
Usil
no longer has
from
the blaze,
KJ.
therefore that weapon will fall into his arms.
They still have 1 shock
Mid
dart.
approach by them. I mean,
This is definitely brute forceable. I feel like they could just brute force their way into
They
sight
at
here.
least have 2 ults, right? They,
Yeah.
they have a Cosmic Divide, which creates you space. They have a Stark.
It's not like they
with the
don't have
Seekers
things, right?
that
They have.
allow you to.
I mean,
get
yeah, you can
plays
waste Seekers,
off the
it's dumb.
site. So if they decide
But
to think
Flash
that
here.
this is worthy of using it, they have a good
Flash,
chance of
3
finding
stars.
rounds, and there it goes.
This
First
is
one
totally-
triggered,
this is
Seekers are
totally
coming in,
vulnerable.
also the one from Astra, but it's 1 player already out.
Ooh, big
Seek
concussion
uses
from Magnum.
distraction,
How
which
did
means Cena
Magnum
can
not
the
get
first
stunned?
kill. Dashes in, and
Season.
Magnum is the follow-up, completely flashed up. Did all this
Totally.
start with an eco? Did the Sheriffs just make this happen? My word, that was impressive.
No, what made
And
this
now
happen
Mystic
is
is all
Usil.
that remains, and I think you will have to hand this over because Ascent just showed us.
So they committed a lot of util right at the beginning of the round for Fnatic, and that seems to have lost them this round.
What a
And
masterclass
Boaster dying.
take is with less weapons.
Yeah, this is a masterclass take.
Boaster
of weapons.
not
It's
dying or
utility
not getting one
usage,
kind of
and
sucks.
It is a CNET round. 4
These guys
kills
just
for
called
him,
that a masterclass.
making those frags
Um,
with ease. And you sometimes need just a CNET round.
It's a
I'll
really
be
good
honest
round
with
from
you.
Sindem.
The CNET and friends, no, that is a lie.
That smoke saved
That
their
is-
life. You take the site. They had more than
That is
enough util
horrible.
to take site. Honestly, I don't
No,
even think
but
they.
it
I don't
feels
think they
like
had to
little
use
press,
the,
but at the same
the
time,
sky ult.
that right here, the coordination
Probably
to
could
enable
take it
him,
without it.
that's what you want to see. That's what gets Ascent rolling. And
I guess the
coordination,
reason you
utility
still do
wise,
it
also the
is
usage,
because you
Fnatic
don't
has been
know.
looking better, but
Don't know where
the
KJ
explosiveness
is.
of them can never be underrated.
Ooh.
As at least one
The one
comes
from
in.
Mystic.
Is there more
Ooh,
to
2
create?
from Mystic.
There's more to come. All
Okay.
right, so this is even costing them a tiny little bit because the majority's out.
Mystic made it a costing
Only
round
2
for
out of
them,
5
which is
remain.
good. They needed that. Cena's got the op now.
And Fnatic,
So
they got a
this is another rifle
quite
round.
good depot
Full buys from
of
both
money right here,
teams.
so
Cena's
they
got
still
the
buy up, they
op,
still have
lots of
everything, but
util on both boards.
it was
It
too
looks like
costly
Keela's
to say that this
is.
is beneficial for the long run.
Never mind.
I mean, to be fair, they started off with Sheriffs.
Committing.
So
Keela's is committing
You
to.
actually
looks
got a
like they
point.
want to do
Yeah,
something
yeah,
similar
yeah,
here.
you're
So
right.
what's
Yeah.
going to happen
It's not as
is
if those
Durka's
weapons
going to
were
push
there
here
to
with the
begin
op. This is going to be a
True.
fault line, a
True.
star, and
I didn't say anything,
smoke and
Carlos.
suck.
It's alright.
I didn't
Oh,
say
the
anything.
counter flash
I
though,
appreciate
really
it.
good, really
Tried
good.
my best.
Operator here.
So he can't push up anymore. They don't even use the fault line, which is a good
Okay.
call. He gets the flash out.
Can he find
CNET's gonna
something?
find
No,
him.
there's
Yeah.
no CNET. Quicker to the trigger. Very nicely done.
Ah, that is a door
Wolfing
we're
up a
talking
long
about.
again. Boaster playing
CNET
short. He's
With the
playing
operator
aggressive
shows his
here.
prowess.
I
Bolster is
feel like
getting
this is
closer
really risky.
over on A,
If he does not find one here, this round's just over.
and as he's hiding
If
over
he finds
short,
one here, he's good. But
the
this
players of
is
Ascent move
risky.
away. They are
Fnatic
not
is
too
doing
keen
a
and
lot of
interested in an
pushing
A side
here.
that could potentially be
They
fortified.
love pushing short.
And as
So
Mystic
can't blame
moves
them,
over
it's
to
good
A
to
as
play.
well,
I feel like
which
without
direction will Ascent take? Because they still have
I feel like this is a lot safer when there's some sort of util, right? So if they're running a star right here, right? If they have an Astro Star here, which I don't even think they have enough to commit there anymore. No, they have 2. He can't get out, so he just has to be ready on the trigger for Boast to find contact, kill one, and then smoke behind him so he gets the fuck out.
haven't fully committed yet. Oh no.
CNET approaching ever stronger. Both just comfortable to hold that line.
When's the timing coming?
That's the
Oh,
barrel of the
oh,
weapon. That's the brief.
Nice.
Both takes
Oh,
down
big
opposing
find.
duelist.
And he was all
Starks are
alone,
those
so
looking
no one there to
aggressive.
trade him out.
May
Yep.
even
Oh,
want to
big
die.
flash
No,
and start
uses
there,
the
maybe?
guiding light. No, look behind
Oh.
you. He does eventually. That could
Oh,
have gone
Boaster
wrong,
gets
but
him.
Boaster
6
holds
bullets.
on.
Still has the ult.
Oh,
he's backing
Boaster
off.
still
This
got
is
the
the reason why he's
sight.
going back.
Oh,
He
that's
can still
insane.
deny it.
Oh, but look at
Rolling
that.
Thunder at hand.
The next fight does happen. Brave is able to hold on, and as he said,
There it
he
comes.
still
Oh,
has
big
a
ult,
Rolling
big ult.
Thunder. Spray down across.
Okay.
Won't be able
Where
to
did he
take
go?
his
Fine,
time,
Keela.
runs out of bullets.
Zeke is
But
all
Zeke, you
alone.
know exactly
1v3
where it is. Up
Zeke.
against 3. The time is against you.
14
the numbers are
seconds.
against you.
This is fucked to say
There's
the rifle.
nothing much going in your favor right now, and this means that Fnatic, albeit dropping around that one earlier, they're
Yep.
able to
Alright,
bring
right here at
things
4,
back
they
to
should start
where they
pushing up.
find most control.
Ah, solid.
Okay. So I think right here at 4, right? So the reason I say you push him is because you know they're low on money. He has a rifle. You don't want him to save that rifle. You want to put them in the dirt. You want to fucking kick them while they're down. So at 4, KJ stays back alive. These 2 push to try and find Zeke. He might kill 1 or 2 of them, but I think I'm pretty sure that's just worth it.
Decision making
Like
about
that
Boaster.
seems like it's totally worth
And
it.
I
Yeah,
see
Zeke
still
finds
looking
1.
for some. Yep, gets Brave, but that is it.
Oh, he
Once
gets
the
the
second
op
he
back.
realizes, he checks, okay, I got my Rolling Thunder, I can set everybody in the air.
That was really good, though.
Safety. Because the time is just
That was
inviting
insane.
him to do so because
Boaster found a lot more than I
it's
thought he'd be
costing
able
so
to.
much.
Finding CNET, it was
And
insane.
CNET,
And that's really what you want when you're playing against the
how
Sen.
unfortunate. It's really the,
Kind of
you
the
know,
only good
that's
player
really
on our
not
team.
the right
Well,
kind of
insane
weapon
player,
to
I
check
guess, in
such
most instances.
corners because you see the barrels.
This
from
was
miles
unlucky
away.
from Starza. He almost died to that.
Because Mystic stayed alive there for quite a while. I wasn't quite sure
Really
if
good for
Starkiller
Boaster,
was going to look at that right position.
Dude, Mystic and Boaster out here.
Yeah,
fucking
no,
clutch.
of course he does. And
Brave is doing some. He's playing really well with his util.
And this one, a lot of gravity to it. Ascend lose this.
Yeah, one thing that makes me
Fnatic
mad about
could
this is
walk
you don't
away
ever
with
see
a
the arrow.
lot of tempo. Economy collapse.
The
on
sub
their
arrow you
knees.
never see on the map.
Eager to gain. Garage
Same
control,
setup here though,
pre-flying
man.
positions, but they
Literally,
do not
it's
enter.
the KJ setup has been the same without fail pretty much the entire every single time. There's just one molly that kind of floats around
1 minute 15 on the clock.
between garage and
Brave
B
waiting
main,
for the right kind of
but
information dart, and he sees nothing is towards garage, and it ticks all 3 times.
we're
so
gonna Asher Star to go down here to
clarity
stop
for a
them
few
just in case they
seconds.
decide to push.
So they group up.
So I see Fnatic is doing this a lot, and I guess I can't really blame because keeping control of this is cringe. It's fucking chaotic. It's a pain in the ass unless you're running Viper for some reason, or Cypher. It becomes hard to hold this. You see then that they would much rather, instead of defending this big ass space, they would rather just defend the window in here, which I guess is good. But I don't know. I feel like you could catch more here, but these being wooden doors makes it harder. So it's definitely
one
not a bad
operator
play.
to hold them.
So they're stacking A
C
side again.
under
They're gonna
control,
dog, same
garage
thing
under
probably.
control, B side under
Yeah.
control.
Dong it up the same. Oh, never mind.
Okay,
Check close
definitely
quarters.
gonna
It went
call
down.
reinforcements after that one, but gets one
That was
back.
actually a really smart clear here. Unlucky that they find Zeke. Durkin is really good. They're finding Zeke. That's kind of insane. That's like one of the. I mean, it's either Zeke or Mystic you want to kill there. Or sorry, fucking retarded. Goddamn. It's either Zeke or Keelays you want to find here, right? So they don't have knife anymore, so they can't deny the KJ. If KJ was here, which he's not. It looks like they might force this here. Zeke instantly comes down here to short. I think the only awkward position here though is if they sneak up here. I mean, in the next couple seconds, it's fine. It's fine. As long as he in the next couple of seconds falls back a little bit, they could be here, right? So by now they're kind of walking up slowly.
You want to hunt the guy
right?
down maybe or prot forward.
And okay, Boaster's here now, so actually it doesn't even matter. He can stay here all he
coming
wants.
in when needed.
Boaster's watching him
From
where
the
he
old
needed.
perspective, yeah, Fnatic doesn't have
Really
too much to
important.
really
Sova's
deny
coming
right now,
heaven.
maybe except
They
for
get the
Lightstorm,
smokes
so
down.
Dirk has a secondary,
They know they're
basically.
committing here now.
Other than that, it's time.
Big peek. They have sword control. Oh my god. Oh, this is so disastrous. Oh, this is so good. This suck right here was fucking nuts.
This is all too late.
Oh,
not much at all either. Fnatic with a Prime Gaming flawless 7-2.
Really good round from Fnatic there.
Ascent.
Now they know KJ just keeps on setting on the side of the map, so it's kind of just forcing them constantly to A site, right? I think C is impossible for them, and they've proven that they don't have an execute for C. I think really what they need to do is just try to force B or A, and that's what they're doing. B is really hard, especially from the perspective, from like our perspective, it's even harder. But A is probably the easier site, but A, you know, Fnatic is just showing why they're forcing them there.
It feels a lot like letting the time run low is a big mistake against Fnatic, because then their protocols can flourish. It feels a lot like that.
That's
it feels so much like that. You know, once more getting held up, once more waiting it out. So, you know, the tiny piece of Durkin moving over, getting that kill, Boaster comes close, can use his Aftershock to deny a plant that would be in the default position. Boom, you're done. It's such a wonderful little piece, and
Durga finds CNET.
It shows us the prowess.
I mean, it's time and time again here, though. They're sending CNET completely alone here, and it feels like such a huge mistake, right? Because, I mean, just time and time again, they send him alone, and there's no trade. There's just no trade at all. I feel like they could very easily just send KO or Sky. Actually, probably Sky would probably be better up here, right? Down short of them. Because Sky could give him a flash. Sky could very easily just double flash from sight. or KO could just walk up right here and flash them into sight when they do get control of this, and it's like just somebody there to trade with them. Now I know they're trying to turn into a Durka, which is practically impossible, but you know, at the beginning of the round he uses his jet dash, right? He jet dashes out, and then he's just sitting, he's waiting, and he plays in a really comfortable spot where like if he does get killed, it's hard to trade him. But I don't know, they're just they're constantly leaving CNET alone by himself, and that just doesn't seem like the play.
Haven't seen an officials, but they were not lacking. It's such a crucial timeout to have. And over there,
Yeah, they need it.
Valorant Esports 4.
Tried 9
I don't know if
for
there's a timeout. Definitely there's a timeout of Guild's strength, of Guild's run.
They look the scariest, right? One of the teams that were favorites to top this group, and now they're dealing with the team that is guaranteed to be at least having to play the promotional relegation event. So
It's the weirdest win.
it's crazy. I mean, it's not over yet. Obviously, there's that map is insane. They're 1-1 in the score, but wow.
Since the
Okay.
next map would be
Still,
really
you
fun.
have to see it like this. You get a seeding advantage. You don't have to play one best of 3
Yeah.
series in the playoffs if you go first in the groups. So
I mean, it also
Those-
means that if Fnatic win this game, they are actually the favorites
I
to
have to
top
take a
this
shit,
group
though.
in its
Exactly.
Alright,
entirety.
they're popping the jet ult.
exactly.
I mean, that's a save round for them, so
Very
it's not a bad idea. They're
Let's see
they're
what
forced in
Descent
mid,
has to say
so
about that.
it's kind of unfortunate timing. So yeah, this is a really good call from Boaster. They have the KJ set up here. They have the mollies on each side. They have the turret to give the call. So this turret's gonna go off to CNET because CNET's all the way up already, and they know this. They heard him run up. Well, yeah, they should have heard it. They might not have, but they should have heard it. This turret's gonna go off. This is gonna smoke. He might insta pop these. He might be waiting to hear a bomb go down. Fault line's ready.
CNET only knows one gear, shifting forwards, but they
Yeah, it
changed
does.
the Killjoy setup. You see, it's way more B focused right here.
Oh,
with
dogged
the
up.
Swarms, and that's going to become
Dogged
annoying.
up reach.
Oh, that flash definitely keeps them at bay.
Oh
but
yeah,
back
and the
out.
mollies pop.
They move
Mollies
into
pull them
garage
off.
instead.
Then the garage, the alarm
Spotted.
bot goes off,
Like a
so now they
alarm bot
know.
in place.
They're
Mistake
playing
was pretty
super
loud.
aggressive
Now
here.
comfortable. The
They
spray
find
was too
Mystic.
late.
Oh,
The shot
Durka.
misses from
Oh,
Durka.
CNET.
That
Durka
means
misses.
they've gained
CNET.
full
Oh,
site
dude,
control.
Durka
The
gets out.
spike
That was really good
continue,
from
but
CNET.
Magnum
He
doesn't
almost
wanna
got
give them
Durka
more
there.
space. That's enough,
Two of
he
them
says.
dying garage is kind of
Puts his
awkward.
foot down and makes the statement.
Well,
3 on
I want to
4
see
right
why
now.
she just died.
Ascend,
That was really fast. So we're gonna
full
slow
site
it down a little
control.
bit
The
here.
spike can continue, but Magnum doesn't.
So, oh, who's calling? Hello? Oh. Alright, well, anyways, spam calls. So it looks like Starzo peeks the smoke, right?
That means
Peeks
if
out into that smoke, dude. Such awkward timing. He peeks at the same time that both of them look at the fucking
full
door,
site control, the spike can
and then Magnum
continue,
finds
but
him through the
Magnum
wall.
doesn't.
So kind of awkward. I feel like what he should have done if he wanted to play window, right? Don't even peek it, because you know they're gonna rotate over here, right? There's gonna be a lot of them. I feel like you're better just playing in this corner, waiting, for one of them to push or the smoke to go away, because that would be a sign that it's been long enough. Or either one of them will be trying to find this here, right? And they're gonna find you anyways because you're sitting garage by yourself, on a pistol room. Or you can swing and try to pick somebody that's sitting here. I feel like just in general though, sitting garage is a terrible idea. You're a pistol round, dude. Try to play the numbers. Try to play as many numbers as you can to try and get as many kills as you can. And try to like trade. There's a rifle here that nobody's picked up. Like you could run into sight, grab this rifle really quick, and then play for trades. Play hero.
Want to give them more space. That's enough, he says.
I mean, you would lose garage control, right? But what does that matter? Because it's a save round, and you've got bomb down, which is exactly what you want.
And they found themselves.
They've found, like, if they get one more kill, especially on Durka, that'd be really good. Which they almost did. They almost got the kill on Durka. If they find one more kill here, this is even if they lose round, totally worth it for a cent. They're gonna be up in a lot of money. But now I think about it, I'm fucking retarded because it's 7-2.
But I think they will not use it, Pavlos.
It whiffed. Oh, it's over. It is. Yeah, it's over. Oh well. Yeah. I don't know, I feel like the round's more winnable if Starzo just goes into, yeah.
Such a non-CNET round.
Yeah, sure.
Such a nonsense.
Gives up Garage.
Whiffing all the daggers.
Gets that gun.
And not
Because he
putting
didn't even have to give up
anyone's
Garage,
head.
honestly. Or somebody. Like, there was 3 of them on start. Like, Keyless could have very easily just walked over here and grabbed that gun.
Splitting it into 2.
Gun's just sitting
That's
there.
unusual and
It's a free
fanatic.
rifle for to use.
I don't know. It
Oh, not
feels-
really. It was.
I don't
It
know if
cost
they
you.
even
A,
crack anymore.
cost
It
you a
feels like
life
they're only
actually.
practicing
So
retakes at this point. Jokes aside, once more, checking the line of sight where most players most likely stand behind sight. Sure, it was great considering the weapons Ascend had. Gotta give him that.
crazy.
Yep, but
Is Fnatic or
Stand
insane?
behind sight.
This Alright, hold on. I gotta look and see what the fuck the name of the ability is. It's gonna drive me insane. Keep on talking about it and I don't know what the fuck it's called. Goddamn. Retard. Aftershock. Goddamn. I don't know. Forget that. Anyways, the Aftershock coming out right here. Fucking beautiful.
sure, it was great considering
Really
the
forces
weapons
them
Ascend
out.
had. Gotta give him that. Yep, but man, oh man, it's clean.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh, where's the rifle at? Where's the rifle that was sitting here? Hold on. I gotta go back and look and see if I was just wrong.
In its
Exactly.
entirety.
Exactly.
Can they do?
Valuable.
Perfect alarm block in place. Mystic will
Mystic.
spray down.
Yeah, see the Phantom.
No.
Comfortable.
Oh, where the
Spray
fuck did the
down
rifle go?
Chile. Oh, and the shot
Who
misses
gets the
from
rifle?
Tarkov. That means
Durko
if
whiffs.
they full sight
Seen it
control,
almost
the
ran
fight
into
can
dash,
continue,
got him
but
out.
Magnum doesn't want to give them more space. That's
Keyless.
enough, he
Oh,
says.
Keyless just pick it up.
Puts his
right?
foot down and
Oh, he can't
makes
find.
the
Oh no,
statement.
he's got
3
it.
on
Yeah, he got
4
it.
right
He got it.
now.
Never mind.
Ascend have found a Phantom.
Yeah, found it.
And they
Right.
found themselves.
No, Magnum at the
Yeah,
end.
there it is.
Such a non-seen at behavior, whiffing all the daggers, and not putting into anyone's head.
Together.
Did they have
Valuable
smokes
sec-
left?
Such a non-daggers, and not
All
putting
right.
into anyone's head, splitting it into 2. That's unusual and fanatic.
Really force up this round.
I don't know,
Really
it
no
fe-
reason not to.
feels- I don't know if they even crack anymore. I feel as though they're only practicing retakes at this point. Jokes aside, once more, checking the line of sight where most players most likely stand behind sight. Sure, it was great considering the weapons Ascend
The
had.
arrow.
Gotta give him
The
that.
recon
Yep,
arrow
but
clears it out. I mean, like, they recon arrow this way, right onto that wall. Breach felt the aftershock this. Forces them out. The only places they could be standing are here, or back here. Or garage, because y'all never actually went there, but you killed one garage, so you doubt it. But you have the arrow. The arrow's gonna recon all this site. Anybody sitting garage side, unless they're sitting this tight corner right here, they're gonna get caught. But you get like your full recon. I think they ended up shooting it anyways though.
behind sight. Sure. Once more, checking the line of sight
Arrow
where
comes
most players
out.
most likely stand behind sight.
Yeah,
Sure,
then
it was
shoot
great
it.
considering the weapons Ascend had.
To be too comfortable from.
All right. Let's see here. Looks like they're going for another C play. This time, CNET does not have the op or the fucking bomb. Thank God. Is CNET ever carrying the bomb is a terrible idea. Especially if he's just dashing into sight.
Really can't allow Ascend to be too comfortable from that.
They're gonna play this up. Ooh, they're gonna find a really early aggressive pick, and you just can't do shit about it because Jet Dash is OP as fuck.
Steenet wants a piece of that as well.
Uh,
Dash into his own cloud
he's
burst,
up, but
grabbing
he's
well
getting
in place.
sucked.
Very nice. Durka to
And now he's
Monster.
dead.
And
Okay,
unfortunately,
bone code
Ascend
flies in.
not getting anything out of this. This doesn't seem like a
But
big
look,
round
look,
from
look.
them.
The one big thing though this round, even though they're getting shit on, as they were before, it's clutchable because two of them have died. Or sorry, one of them has died. So it's 2v4. And big thing, CNET didn't die with bomb in the middle of a fucking site, all by himself. You know, that is the biggest takeaway.
In so many games, you'd
That
be like,
this round is
"Yeah,
winnable.
it's my time."
Whereas
I
other
can
rounds have just been
surprise.
instant
And
losses
then
because
there's
some
Fnatic
reason
who
CNET had
perfectly
bomb in the
plays
middle of the
Gravity
site by
wants to
himself.
deny you. It's that for Ascend. It's brilliant by Fnatic. It gives me this FPX vibe we had, right? Hardly any flaws in their play, and Ascend at the same time not looking as flawless as we know them. Brave has an ult if he wants to deny the plan to get any more time or to get
So
a.
they're still floating here, right? And they don't want to give them 1v1s, right? So right now they're going to be playing separately to try and find info because they have one extra man more than they need to win the round. And by that I mean they have one person that can always go and look for intel on where the other two people are. And if they find even one of them, there's three people and they can always out trade. As long as as long as two people don't get found randomly, as long as they don't get two random picks, there can always be a trade, or they can always be out
Free
traded.
kill, his choice. Surely it's there. But Fnatic got to get the spike down. Pardon, Send got to get the spike down. And see if they can make it work. After Plant versus 4 Fnatic
Oh,
players.
Brave coming out with the ult.
Sorry.
He's just
There
gonna
you go.
find one of them instantly. That's so sad.
Do get the spike down, but as he said, it seems like they've
I mean,
really
Bone Cold has
practicing
ult,
these,
but it'd be so stupid for him to
these
force it.
retakes. Yeah.
Yeah.
This side against one, it's not really a fair fight.
Alright. That's a Bone Cold playing a little aggressive. Wow. Dude, Bone Cold is fuck. Wow. Wow, dude, the util usage, dude, Bone Cold's just fucked. He doesn't have a goddamn chance. Alright, wow. They just got out.
Plant versus 4
Wow.
Fnatic
Dude,
players.
they got outplayed so fucking hard. Wow. Like, there was not a, wow, dude, holy shit. Dude, it's just fucked. Like, it's like, this is a good molly from Bone Cold, because it gives him a little bit of time, right? He gets the bomb down, it gives him time. Dude, but he gets mollied out of the corner that could have got him an early kill and try to make it easier. He instantly gets flashed. So if this molly wasn't here, he probably would have got swung and killed off that flash. Dude, wow, that's so funny to me. I'm pretty sure Sova does it too, right? No, Sova Drow fucking drones.
Will spot him though, and Magnum pre-fires it. As simple as it comes, Fnatic will get themselves a 9th, which means Ascend only have one more opportunity to gain something this half.
Dude, that's rough. That is rough right there. That's hard to win.
It's essentially
Damn right,
it's-
Mystic.
it-
God damn.
Oh man.
Mystic
On
out
the
here
side,
acting like
obviously.
Dapper.
So, you know, Mystic is good at shit talking. I'm giving him that. Though he seems like a very genuine and nice guy. He's good at shit talking. Gotta give him that. Did the same to G2. Does that right?
All right.
here.
So they're gonna go for a
Very fair
really
play. You know,
aggressive.
Mystic also is
I-
one of those
like, there's
individuals where last
All 5
year,
of them are stacked here. They're gonna go a
people
very
were maybe a
aggressive
little bit
play,
Like, yeah, he's not fighting too well.
which is
Yeah,
a
he's
good call from
role,
them because they're doing the same thing they did the last round, right? All KJ last save round from them. All the KJ util was mid side, and it was really good, really well played, really good read. Here they've got the Astra Suck ready. It's in the middle of the lobby. I put this same shit down. It's an Astra Suck. It would be kind of a waste if it was anything else, quite frankly.
Where his skills
Um,
has been performing, considering the roles he plays.
So they gotta
and
smoke
staying
here and
consistent,
here because they're
staying
gonna take
strong.
really early control. The fault line
He's
comes
making a
through.
phenomenal
The
job
KO
so
knife's
far.
up here,
So
so they
far,
use
we
KO
haven't been
knife.
seeing any real
So
positional
not a
mistakes
lot
from
of
that.
util
Sometimes
out,
we
right?
come to see
Nothing crazy. It
so
sucks
good by
down.
them.
Astra
Seems
should
like
be
not
pulling back some of
overused
these
straight
stars
out of the
already.
bat.
They're already all the way up
Damage
A
well.
side. Got the
Can see
KO
this
ult
A
out,
side take.
KJ
They
ult
wanna
out.
Make sure they've got control without any casualties. Really keeping
Oh my
Fnatic
god,
back at this
they're
point.
doing,
We'll be
playing
seeing
super
another
aggressive
retake,
here.
This time 5 versus 5.
So all the ults used, and now the timer of the retake
CNET on the
starts.
backside.
Though
There are
holding
2
the
back
line
though.
will be heard, which means it could be a coup for Fnatic
He's
to start
faking
Okay,
getting in.
okay. KJ's
Stark
walking
so
up.
with
The alarm
charge
bot
here,
isn't there though,
Stu's
so
supposed
he's
to
gonna
do
get
does peek in.
found by
He'll
the
be in
alarm bot.
trouble.
Astra
Slowly but
responds,
surely
KJ
Fnatic
responds.
struggling to find
CNET's
entry,
playing
they're
on
waiting
site
for the
by
Nebulous
default.
perhaps to drop by,
Starzo's
walking
backing
through.
up. Good timing from Starzo to back up there. Oh, big flash. One's inside though. What the fuck just happened? It's so hard to keep up with all this. Starzo, not even in the game though. Oh my god, dude. Wow. Dude, that was such a chaotic round. Holy shit. Alright, it all goes down right here. So this smoke right here was the fucking the dynamite, right? This smoke goes away. He knows the smoke's gonna go away, so he backs up into the other smoke they have set up here. So Keyless is gonna get the smoke down.
Struggling to find entry, waiting for the Nebulous perhaps.
Alright, we have Durka and Boaster are both walking up here. When this smoke goes down, Durka's just fucking going in. We're gonna have a flash come out of heaven, I think. Oh, the fault line comes through. So fault line, dash in, goes in. 2 from Zeke, but gets traded. Keela's on site, Astra's behind. Starzo finds Boaster here. Oh my god. That was such a chaotic couple of seconds, dude.
He hasn't.
In,
Zero.
wow. Just in the nick of time.
Do you believe that? It's you see the visible confusion of Starkster as he moves through the smokes and he looks left and there's nobody and there's another smoke and I have to move in and CT, I'm not hitting the shots, I have to go backwards. It's absolute chaos that descends over on the site, and yeah, it was won by the slightest of margins. Could have been the other way around any day, but goodness gracious.
Wow. Yeah, that was a very
I
close round.
cannot believe what I'm witnessing, Pat.
It was almost,
I
it
cannot
was
believe what I'm
insane for both
witnessing.
sides.
Seconds.
It was
We could
so
have been
fucking
seeing a
close.
9-3 scoreline, and then everything would be doable.
And honestly, I'm pretty sure they lose this round. I'm pretty sure Fnatic loses this round if their timing right here wasn't so good. Like the alarm bot goes off, and if there weren't two of them there, KJ wouldn't have been able to sneak up here, right? Or Astro would have been able to sneak in either. So I'm pretty sure that they killed KJ, right?
Peekaboo hasn't gotten it.
No,
So
no,
God
no.
damn.
away from
Alright, hold on. Let me fucking go back a little bit further, I
To
guess.
see
So they execute in the site, KJ comes up.
it though. So with the charge here, as
Such good timing from them. If CNET had found either of those two there, they would have just lost that round.
soon as Bosa do
On the backside.
he'll be in trouble.
Soja has such a good position here.
Slow,
So
but surely
KJ
Fnatic
walks down
struggling
short,
to find entry,
dies to the
waiting
other
for the
KJ.
Nebulous perhaps to drop by.
KJ for wait, no Magnum kills Bone Cold and they get
Magnum and
shredded, right?
Brave both win their trade.
Wait, how the fuck does he die?
So Peekaboo hasn't gotten it.
No,
Somehow
no, no.
runs away from it.
Oh, he dies to Astro. Okay. So Keyless kills Magnum. So Magnum finds Bone Cold. Then Magnum rises to
Keyless desperately finding their way back in. On the side is a skirmish.
and then Durka gets the jumping right click onto Keyless.
But Durka
That's
jumps
so
above.
sad.
The 1-on-2. How do you save this Starkso? Diffuse halfway. He's holding it. Starkso wants to diffuse it. He wants to stop it.
Dude.
I think
Stick
he's
it.
delayed it enough. Oh, has he?
He almost didn't stick it.
He has
He hasn't.
Diffused
Zero.
Fnatic, double digits at halftime.
Look how happy Durka looks. Oh my god.
Confusion of Starkster as he moves through the smokes and he looks left and there's nobody and there's another
fuck?
smoke and I have
Oh, what's up, Casey?
to move in and CT, I'm not hitting the shots, I have to go backwards. It's absolute chaos that descends over on the site, and yeah, cannot believe what
Wow,
I'm
yes.
with.
Alright, I will be right back. I'm gonna go take a shit. I'm not playing right now. I'm gonna play probably when I'm done with this, but I'm going over the Fnatic in the Sun game. So you might as well just play another game.
Okay, I will.
Looks like we got ourselves a Mexican standoff.
Listen,
Yeah, I do. I was just messing with you.
What?
I'm in a game.
Oh, okay, good.
like 3 people hovered Sova.
Oh, wow. I like that.
I love doing that. Just hover things that other people are hovering and just see what happens. I may not even want to play the characters, just curious what happens.
You're hovering your room. Don't mind me. Anyways, I'm gonna headset mute until I finished. So.
Hey.
Okay. Spectre we're doing. So we swap sides. Oh my god, that's insane. All right, so let's see here. Bone Cold has the alarm bot down mid. So you're gonna see they're actually gonna do the opposite. They're gonna be doing the same thing mid, kind of, but instead it's on this side, which makes sense because Bone Cold's over here. So they have the turret. Turret's gonna watch short and long. It's only watching the close push though, so they're only gonna have info for the KG turret if they're close sight. And I feel like once they've gotten close sight, then all the sight might as well be gone. Quite frankly, especially with no mollies or anything like that. A lot about mid just for the info. They don't have a breach, so they can't do what Fnatic were doing. But they do have a molly from Zeke. Zeke gave me a bite, and I didn't even fucking buy that shit. Never mind. So we're running Flash Frenzy, and you're looking for aggressive play. So CNET's probably Zeke and CNET are probably gonna play aggressive here. So what's probably gonna happen is Zeke's gonna walk up here, flash. They're gonna try and get grass control. So let's see here. Maybe.
And we could have been
Oh,
seeing
maybe
a
not.
9-3
Okay. I was wrong.
scoreline, and then everything would be doable because
I was very wrong.
everybody
They have
knows
this.
not to
They have
close.
this here. It's
This
pretty
is the
deep,
third map
so
in
it's
a row
probably gonna
today
serve as a
that
stuck.
We're seeing a 10-2 scoreline.
Smoke
Third
here.
time in a row.
They're playing aggressive
True.
here, so we get the KJ turret
And-
down, just in case they do decide to do
Did
something
I
aggressive here.
expect that? Not the slightest.
CNET comes
didn't
out
see it to be
here.
that
Boaster's
easy for
taking
Fnatic
a
right here,
big
and
control here.
Let's see what's gonna happen.
Whew,
'Cause now
aggressive
Keyless and Cole
push.
swapped over to defending
Fault
side,
line
but
here.
they are being stalled
All
on
out.
spot, but Keyless is
Got the
down to
smoke
find
here.
frags. Same goes for
CNET is
That's what
finding
I
a
said,
lot
wasn't
on them though.
Getting all those kills. Now Mystic finds his way to Spike.
It was a good read from
Amongst confusion,
the
somehow
Sin side.
he manages to
You
get
get
out.
have all three
At the same
players
time,
already on
West End have
C.
done quite a lot. Now
Yeah,
they're
it's a
spreading out again,
3v5.
making sure they've got players all
Lots of
across.
util.
They're wary of
They weren't
things
really
that
able to do a
the
lot
site
from
has
long
already been
side. They
infiltrated.
got shut down really early.
All across.
The
Same
fault
time,
line I think was
amongst
good
confusion.
because you
Oh,
get the
let's
fault
not
line
keep-
right.
Let's see what's gonna happen. 'Cause
You get
now
this
Keyless
fault
and
line
Cole
out.
swapped
It
over
gets
to
CNET.
defending side,
CNET
but they are
still
being
finds
stalled
2v3
and stopped, but Keyless is
two
down
people
to
through the
find
fault
frags.
line
Same
though.
goes for
Because he
CNET.
didn't give a shit.
That's what
Because
Ascend
CNET.
wanted. Getting all those kills. Now Mystic finds his way to Spike. Amongst confusion, somehow he manages to get out. At the same time,
Backing
Ascend
up.
have done quite a lot. Now they're spreading out again, making sure they've got
Yep.
players all across. They're wary, of course, that the A
They're
site has
keeping
already
intel.
been infiltrated.
Mhm.
But
So
they're
he's
happy
watching
to play
here.
the trade game. They're happy to play together.
Guys, got view line here. Sky's watching mid, even though Rear doesn't really need to because this alarm
If
bot's
this
here.
round doesn't fall into the hands of Ascend, I'd be
This
very
is better.
surprised.
I think this is much better where they're both looking here, right? And
It's-
no
it
one's
should be
here
very
now.
possible.
Okay, they get the kill. They know where the last guy is.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
can start
yeah,
pushing
yeah,
through
yeah.
here.
We're on the same page. No
They
worries,
can
yeah.
keep him stuck. I mean, they could just
Yes.
box him in right here, right? So he's gonna get boxed in.
It is not possible. There's no universe.
Yep. He's gonna push up.
No.
Mystic does it.
No.
Ooh, he's gonna fall back into him. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No. All right. Good.
All right.
Might say-
Let's see. What are we looking at? Let me get to 1 second here. All right, 1 second. We're gonna be playing aggressive here, A side. They don't have a dog. They do have owl, so they might owl this out. They don't have owl. I lied. So you got the smoke here, so they can't do anything. They can't look for any info here, but you're using the smoke. So the info deny.
Nope. Not the slightest.
Gonna walk up
Either
here.
way.
Yep, look at that.
Let's
Info's
take a look
denied.
at
This finds
Does
some,
this end?
couple of them, I think.
Obviously, with a different composition.
Oh,
Fnatic
really
have,
aggressive up here.
let's
They
say,
get
a little
flash.
less stopping power in that sense, but definitely a double flash can
Oh,
be
playing very
interesting
aggressive
when
here.
holding up
Starzo.
execute. Stark
Good
stays in the
position from
smoke,
Starzo.
finds himself 2 frags.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
no.
oh,
No.
oh,
Fnatic.
Boaster.
not
I
smart.
love
And
Boaster.
suddenly
Dude, they're
that's a
trolling.
weapon.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I
Hold on.
I-
I'm sorry. That was such a troll. Starzo
Oh,
got
my
so full of
Stark
himself.
stays in the-
Dude.
The smoke
Oh my
finds double
god.
frags.
No way.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Bro. They both did it. They both did it. Are you kidding? Dude,
Boaster gets 2.
That's not smart.
And suddenly
Bro,
has a
they're
weapon.
trolling
I-
so hard. It's like
I-
y'all are down, bro. Y'all are so far down. Why are you trolling?
I just want to say one thing, Pavlos. You have a bonus round, fine. You know, build up economy A, easy, dandy. I love it.
They just threw that bonus round so much
Stark
guard.
said that.
Losing both those rifles, or sorry, both those specters, or sorry, Spectre Marshal.
BM, I love this guy for it. He can do it all day.
Oh my god. And look, they're so this should have never happened. But in this case, this happens, these two should have joined together. They should have instantly come mid and played together, I feel like. Because like the last thing you want to do in a situation like this is give 1v1s. You just want to play trade. He has a Marshal at the
think it's a
least,
good idea to
Spectre at the
10-3?
most.
No,
Not a good
no,
idea.
I don't
They're
think so
calling
either,
that he has a
Pavlos,
Spectre.
not
They
the
don't know he has
slightest.
Marshal. I doubt it.
And you want to contend for the first spot, right? It's not out of question. Obviously, you're behind by a match, but
He has a stun. He has a flash.
So they're
and he's waiting for.
what they're doing here though is they're boxing him in. So they know he can't leave. They know he's confined to the A site. So he can only be in this area that I pretty much circled, right? Because he can't push here without Bone Cold finding him. He can't push out this way without Tequila's finding him, which is good and all. But why would you do that when you can just play 2v1? Now, he does have 2 flashes, so I guess they know he doesn't use flashes, right? I think they just have bigger brains than me.
A mistake. Desperately waits for a mistake.
he'll be given the
don't know.
plant. But he's still.
I still
looking to
feel like
see if
even with the
everybody's
flashes, the
around,
2v1
making
is still
sure he's
better, right?
covering his backlines, finds a Spectre as
Okay,
well.
he
That's
goes to the
way
Spectre.
easier for him to clutch this now.
Okay, for some reason, I don't know why, but Bone Cold has switched his attention. Why? I don't know. I guess the idea is that Keyless took too long to get here, so maybe he came back through mid without making any noise at all and rotated sights. But I mean, they
Look at
haven't
that,
boxed him.
Bone Cold's
I
not
feel like
believing
this
what he's seeing.
is.
He's like, hold on. Is he on the other side? But
Okay, isolate them. He may be able to do so. 2 different angles. They want to pincer him.
what can you do about it? There's a turret back in spawn, and he got to move in one direction. He cannot just.
He doesn't know the
Try to
turret's
fight
there.
against 2.
Look at
He
that.
has no idea the turret's there.
Nebula set, which means killers can walk
This
in. As
seems
soon
like
as he
such a
does, though,
smart
he'll be
place to sit down.
revealed. Oh, in the
I
corner
feel like
as
he
his
definitely
buttocks
finds one
being
here.
shown.
Oh no, Keyless finds him just
I
in
believe
time.
killers could see him there.
Damn, that's unlucky.
Oh, there was a
good
universe
try.
that
It's a
Boaster would have
really good
clutched
try.
out, but this universe
Yeah, there
we're
was.
witnessing right now was not it.
Yeah, he's right. He's right. I agree.
I mean, I'm taking
All right.
right here.
God, dude, stop. I
I
don't want to
hear
see
you
this
say
anymore.
A very famous
Bro.
Polish keyword right here.
They both try to do it.
Oh.
Look at his face. Look at his face. Oh,
Oh,
my
you can
God.
see Boaster's reaction as well. I was like, what are he doing?
I mean, he's
Oh,
thanks for
I
the free
love it.
frags.
It's so
He's
funny.
like-
Eh,
Okay.
just-
It's like,
Just saying,
you're insulting me
Boaster's,
right now.
Boaster's 2 away from his ult. And I would say it's a very powerful ult. I'm taking.
Oh, okay. Anyways, so they did the opposite here. It looks like so. They instantly took long control and they denied this, right? They denied short control, not control, but they denied control info. Oh, fuck, what am I saying? Holy shit! They denied the short info and, quite frankly, the crossfire. By using the smoke, which is like whatever. They don't have a dog to take control of this. They could owl it, but that's kind of a waste of an owl. At least in my opinion. This smoke's pretty solid. This smoke's pretty solid. Ash is playing back, watching the asshole of the team. Sorry, somebody's texting me. And what texting me? So they're playing aggressive here on A. A lot of people on B side. Go
It's
call
heights.
from Boaster. Oh, okay, here
So-
comes Zeke. Zeke is crossing here. He's coming over here to
I'm
support.
slightly worried.
He got the info,
I'm
so he
slightly worried, but
knows.
Ascent
He
got it, right?
knows.
Confidence-wise, at least they can
Sniper's there.
brush it
Sova.
off, be like, we're not
Sova.
doing this in the next few rounds. We're gonna play it safe, play it disciplined, play it cool. Because
Smoke
that's the
comes
thing,
out
right?
here.
We're not witnessing from
Sarge
Fnatic
is
as
watching
well.
short.
Discipline, like maybe we've witnessed yesterday or in other games, they've been working on that. They're trying to improve on that, trying to get the right positioning to get the easy and safe frags, and they've been looking easy, safe, clean throughout this entire series so far.
They're walking up. They're walking
What
up.
Fnatic have done here and Ascend haven't read is the fact that they've left C long completely open. A push could have given so much information
Oh,
from Ascend, but
dash
what'll be
straight in,
happening right now,
Durka.
they're moving directly in. And Starks has got the
I think Durka forgot to smoke first, though. Usually, what you want to do is Cloud Burst and then dash, right? I think he did it backwards, though. So he just straight up dies to Starza. Right? Hold on. Let me make sure I'm not high.
could have given here and Ascend haven't much from Ascend is the fact that they've left
So our
C long
observer's
completely
watching his
open. A
camera.
push
They all
could
drone.
have given so
I'll
much
drone up
information
short.
from Ascend, but
It's good.
what'll be
Good
happening
timing
right
on
now,
it.
they're moving directly long completely open. A
Unfortunately, though,
push
because I
could have
wanted to
given
see
so
this.
much-
So we got the Nebula comes out right here, right? And Nebula here. He pushes up. He dashes in, which I feel like, quite frankly,
information from Ascend, but
no, he did Cloud Burst. No, am I high?
the fact
thought he-
that they've
I
left
thought he Cloud
C
Burst after.
long completely open. A push
So this is a sins. Both of these are sins. Um. Yes. So both of these smokes come up from a sin side. Dude, I swear to God, he has to have just not cloud burst because he doesn't know the smokes here, right? Okay, well, not lying. I guess in an ideal world he does know this, where he calls it out. We don't know that because we don't have comms.
given so much information.
Did he fucking cloud
Haven't
burst
read
before he
is the
dashed?
fact that they've
Oh.
left C long completely open. A
That's all I'm trying to
push
figure out.
could have given so
Okay, so he did cloud
much
burst.
information from Ascend, but could be
So-
happening right now. Then
Oh, he pushes. Okay, so Derek pushes the smoke into short side, which was smoked off. So he pushes smoke instead of dry peeking this. I guess this is better. I don't know. I'm a fucking idiot, so I probably would have swung this, right? I would have swung up and looked that way instead of pushing through smoke. I don't know. I feel like either way around, he's probably.
moving directly in, as Starks has got the good read onto Durka. Commitment.
It's like he has his cloud burst though, right? So I feel like he cloud burst here, right? And then he walks this way while looking here. So he walks out this way, looking this way. Sorry, fuck. He walks. God damn it. He walks out here. Oh, hold on. So he walks out the cloud burst here, right? While looking back sight this way. To clear that, I feel like it's probably better than just pushing the smoke.
And look at all the
But
nebulas. It's chaos onto the side, but
Yeah, this
Spike
is
is
just
shot,
chaos.
and the call for the rotations is coming in. Magnum
he had the arrow pinging back sight.
equalizes.
But it finds
Zeke
nothing
is
'cause
still
there's just
left
so
on the
much
side,
smoke.
Still being a menace and not enabling them to
Ooh,
get
Zeke's
that
gonna
spike
kill.
down. Still,
Now we're in a
30 seconds
2v3
in, and
situation.
rotations have come
Woo,
through.
double
Mystic
swing,
finds
right
it
now,
down to a
2v2.
2-2, and now they can work with this.
Alright, they have no idea
That's
where
solid.
anyone
And they
is,
make-
so they're pushing. I like this a lot. So all that time passes, they don't know where anybody is. They have no intel anyway. So they're pushing their CT spawn. They have another 25 seconds. They don't have to put down bomb right now. So they're pushing it.
The decision
They're
right
taking
now, they
it.
hear the B player. If they hear the B player and they might just isolate them, they need to find both.
Oh.
Achilles, he's let one
Oh,
pass, but
no.
Mystic is
Okay,
left
so
behind. Spike
he
is
turned
behind
around.
by 15
Okay.
seconds.
Oh
what
my
can
God.
you do? Both peeking. They
Oh,
know where he is. Are
oh.
they going after him? Are they going
Oh, he's
towards
going for the A
A
point
site?
now.
Spike
Look
will
at
get
the
planted,
sights.
but they're isolated.
It just-
Both of these
they don't
players are
have
going to have to
sight control.
play Jules. Alarm bot on top. One peek and they'll know.
Oh my god.
This is so good because it already triggered. This is so smart
Mystic
because they can
sideline.
deny that.
Oh. Mystic finds
that is
one.
amazing.
Alright,
This is not
Magnum
happening,
just
Pablo.
has to stay alive.
What can you do?
Magnum
1 and
just
2,
stays
and the
alive,
spike
they win
well
this round.
planted for Fnatic
He's
right
playing
now,
bot.
and it's
Oh,
working
there
to
it
hold it
is.
down for Fnatic. Marvelous stuff on the attack side as well.
Awooga.
I mean, it was down to the wire. The clock ticking louder and louder and louder, and suddenly you realize, okay, the numbers are red up there. I gotta do something. And with that little, you know, vacation over on B-Link, selling it, going back, it's amazing. Because if there wouldn't have been the little turret, Bunkle would have, with a high likelihood, gotten the kill on the site. But that's the number 11. And so, we're back to very unusual weapons. Specifically, Keyless is interesting. The man fires a Bucky, but Magnum is dead. And here comes the ult.
Rolling Thunder onto the site. They managed to clear out Stark, so and Tucker's just doing cleanup work right now. Oh, yeah, you love to see
Dude,
it.
this
It's a
entire
confidence
round
booster,
just went
you
above
know,
my
pull
head.
up those stats.
Like,
And
I
you know you're
wasn't
up
even
against
looking.
lesser weapons, but you might as well make it look
I mean, like,
impressive.
Fnatic was fully ready to play aggressive
Yeah.
here, right? Because they already
He
alarm bombed
definitely
this,
defined those
and they
kills,
have
so
the
he-
turret
here
down
in
mid,
the
which I don't even
VLR
know how that happens.
comments,
But so he puts down turret, then he
boosted
rotates,
player.
puts down the alarm bomb,
Something
pushes
like
up.
that. I don't know. I'm out of the game. Either way, it should be a safe one. And as one after another is trying to storm into the side, I love the Nebula work. The Bucky works well.
Anyways,
But can the Bulldog work
I mean, this
wonders?
game is practically over. Clearly,
It
it's just
cannot.
over.
No,
12-4. 12-4 for Fnatic's
Got to
favor.
say,
It's going to be
the
so hard. That
Nebula
would be an
work we're
insane
seeing on
comeback.
side
Which,
is just
I mean, isn't unheard of.
trademark Ascend. It is so
But
annoying to work in those smokes.
A lot
and
of
you
these
always
rounds,
see
even
a
the close rounds,
a
just end up
Stark
going into
Zone
Fnatic's
coming
favor.
in,
But, like,
trying to find kills over those.
Fnatic was
It's
just top
nice
of their
to
game.
have. It's nice to watch, but
Whew.
again, a round that doesn't work, a
Dude,
situation
Dark
that looks
is
dire,
popping off.
a loss that seems to be incoming.
And Mystic. Dude, Mystic is having a
Fnatic-
good time. Brave is just,
Over on that attack,
I don't know,
While
Brave's
they haven't
util
had
is
too
so
many
good.
rounds overall,
Like, his util
it
usage
is
is
again
really
the
good, but at the
coordination
same
on the
time, he's
sides,
like
the
quite enough.
utility being used, the stuns being there, that gives them the advantage.
Lots of assists, though.
Seems like they have a good idea.
Vault
where they want
line,
to this time around. No,
dash
messing around.
in.
They
Oh,
wanna
not
push
even a
Stick.
dash.
Oh,
Oh,
Starza
Starza
uses
uses
his
his ult,
ult,
back
but
up.
as soon
Oh.
as he does, shut
That's
down
two
by
ults
Booster.
from Ascent side.
And now Fnatic better
But they
weapons and
found-
everything. This
Oh,
seems to be
Zenya's
the
behind,
end.
though.
Teammate desperately looking to hold on.
Okay.
Within the Nebula he goes. Looking out of
Oh,
it,
Brave
to
finds
with
him.
those blades, the pressure
Flash
of
comes
getting
out,
to
Magnum
Killers
finds
and
the,
Bunkle
or Bunkle
somehow
finds Magnum.
equalize.
Now you got a
Somehow, and it's
Starza
Nebula.
versus Brave.
Then you
Ooh,
find
Brave
Magnum.
gets him.
Brave
Ooh,
shutting
Matt
him down,
Bunkle's
and
coming in
Bunkle,
behind. Oh,
all
but the
that
turret.
remains,
No,
Don't die.
18 points of health, and maybe that
Imagine
bot
he
will
dies
be
to
his
the turret.
greatest enemy.
Imagine.
One bullet and Fnatic switch things up.
They
The
go
A side
A.
is where they're heading to, and
They
they
know where
should
he
be able
is.
to close
He's a
things
good
out
call.
here.
I like it.
Yeah,
Why
no,
force the
great,
B
great.
point
That's
when you
a
could just
phantom, but
play off? Wait, what? You can pull off,
Besides
play it
that-
safe A.
yeah, there's a killjoy.
You
ult.
get the KJ
Just wanted
ult.
to say that. Just
Really
make
just
sure,
to
make it
really
safe.
fuck
It
his
is
time.
round number 13 to be
And then he
brought in.
peeks him
Oh,
and
it's
just
a
fucking
shot
kills him anyways
that
because he's
is
one shot.
secured. Bone cold out of the game for
Dude, insane.
And Fnatic
Oh,
already
they just get
and they're mapping.
straight into it.
13-4 and
Alright, okay, where the fuck are Brave and Magnum's webcams? This is bullshit. Also, where the fuck is Mystic? Mystic's at home.
in
He
absolute
didn't want to go to the fucking house.
solid and strong fashion.
A dominating win, 100% goes to Fnatic there. Ascend seemed really absent from that. It seemed like
What a
Fnatic
good
were
game.
kind of dictating pace,
Dude, what's up with the
World
stage?
champion Ascend.
Okay, like, this is bullshit, man. This is bullshit. Where the fuck is NA stage? Korea has a stage? EMEA has a stage? Where the fuck is NA stage? Well, we have one. We showed it in LCQ, and it's dope as fuck looking, by the way. Shit looks cool as hell. But goddamn, where the fuck's our stage? This is bullshit.
But it is what it is, right?
Fucking
This
favoritism.
is the map to come back. This is the map where I once more want to see the
You
confidence.
can start you start your company in our country, but you don't give a fuck about it.
The unreal plays from some of the
Yo,
players.
it's okay.
And maybe that's going to be the case as we're starting with the pistol, and as we're starting with Fnatic over on the
Alright, Fnatic on defense, they made the right choice. They started on defense side, the easy side. Got the KJ. Wait, what the fuck am I high? What the fuck? Is that? Oh, it's Astra Stars. Okay. So 2 Astra Stars. You got the Recon Bolt coming out mid. Kind of a shite bolt, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it's landed on this side or this side. But if it's landed on this side, it ain't revealing shit. If it's on this side, it's still really not revealing shit. It gets close mid, which is nice. but like, I don't know. That just seems like a shit ult. It just seems like a shit dart to me. I'm gonna lie. You got the KJ turret right here. KO knife comes out to get the info. It's gonna probably ping him here.
Defense.
Does it ping him? It might have. I don't know. It doesn't really tell me. Oh, I can look at it. Okay, so it did. Okay, look. All right. I stand corrected. All right, this bolt's kind of correct. So it reveals all of bottom mid. It reveals this sight line right here, which would be pizza. Wait, does it? It might not reveal pizza because of this nebula. But even if nebula's not there, it reveals pizza. It reveals back here, right? So like if somebody's standing here to it or here, it knows. It just gets it if they're peeking market. It's kind of a nice bolt. Some might say that's a good arrow.
It's a bit of damage.
I would say it
But
is.
the route is towards mid.
Alright, so they're pushing up mid. Dude, Starzo doesn't give a fuck. Are you kidding? Starzo just fucking runs up mid. Which, I mean, I guess is safe. He didn't full clear this pizza. They could easily be one market. But he just fucking bolted up mid. He didn't give a fucking rat's ass about it. Ascend is coming over here. They're going to take some control in the B main. They got the turret, so the turret pretty much just keeps the B main control for them. All they have to do is check the right side, and they pinged it already, so you know they're doing it. And they're aware that there could be someone pizza. He pinged it out that somebody could be pizza.
They'd love to get this win.
Oh, look, the microwave. So you've got the star set up here. It's probably on box, it looks like. I don't know, we're going to see when they walk around the corner. They got a microwave set up here, it looks like. So there should be a star. Yeah, so the star is hidden on this box. So if they push up here, they're gonna get fucking microwaved. Oh, I want to see it happen. Oh wait. Oh, that's not two. Oh, it is. Yeah, that's actually an insane setup. Dude, wait, that's actually so unlucky that I didn't get anybody with that. I want to see this again. Alright, Zeke gets tickled a little bit.
At the end of
But
that, look to push through. Only one play on.
Alright. This is what I'm going to say about the setup. Alright? This molly should be right here. If it's right here, or maybe like right here, right? It's going to start to burn all of this area, and when this molly right here goes, this molly right here goes off, I don't know where the fuck the molly that's right here somewhere, it goes off, it's going to burn all this. All that means is KJ, who's already sitting here, has to watch this, because it means they get to push up right here. If they're going to go for it. If not, they're stuck in the line of sight anyways. So it's like, you get a lot more burn damage, I feel like, if the molly's right here, right? You're going to get a lot more burn damage out of it. Also, since the alarm bot is so close up, Zeke, it goes off, and Zeke has plenty of time to react to it to walk out. Before this, like, this molly does nothing. Like, even if they decide to hard push it and just decide to like push through, this molly, that's the only time this molly's gonna do anything. But then nobody's gonna do that. So get as much molly damage as you can. And even if they have to do that, they're going into a KJ completely invulnerable. Anyways, that's all I have to say about that. There's more value that could be found in this setup. This setup's insane, by the way. But there's more that can be found out of it. And now the video is breaking.
We'll take care of the utility.
Oh my god, these are so much bigger than I thought they were. God, I'm fucking retarded.
At the end
Dude,
of
this
that,
setup is just insane.
push through.
I guess it's really just the position of the alarm bot. They got a bit of burn damage in. This microwave is insane. I want this microwave. I feel like... Okay, maybe... Alright, I take back everything I said. This molly doesn't need to go anywhere. Maybe a little bit right here. Yeah, actually. I feel like this molly could move right here to this spot. Like, up just a little bit. You do it right here. And then you have, like, alarm bot right here, right? Yeah. Alarm bot right here. And then it makes them walk more into it. So you can pop it off instead of Zeke standing right here, he can stand right here, and he takes like maybe 15 extra damage.
Early, Nano Swarm onto the corner. Will damage.
Oh, he's a
Them
shorty.
off just a little bit. Zik
I should have done
actually
that.
heavily damaged up, down to 30 points of health, but they now find their way onto the site.
Which they know
Zik
they know he's back there now, right?
will
Because
take
he
care
got
of the
pinged.
utility early. Nano Swarm onto the
Yeah, he got
corner.
recon
Will
dart,
damage them
so
up
they know he's
just a little
back
bit.
there.
Zik
If they're really paying attention, they know he has a shorty.
heavily
So
damaged up,
you see CNED and Bone, sorry, CNED and
down to 30 points
Keyless
of health,
playing
but they now find their
close.
way
Oh, the dart comes in.
onto the site. Volcon holding his ground, but Magnum
Kind of a
showing
sick
himself
tick.
Shorty not quick enough, which means Ascend have the numbers.
Timing was there. Starkso was thinking about.
Starzo's sitting mid for so long,
Will damage
dude.
them up just a little bit.
Like, he
Zik
takes pizza
actually
control and he
heavily
just
damaged
sits
up, down to
pizza
30
for
points of
so
health.
long. The dart comes through, they know two of them
Now
are in
find their way onto
CT.
the site.
Silva
Volcon
dies,
holding his
Durka's
ground,
there,
but
they know
Magnum
that.
not
Booster might have
showing
been
himself
pinged by it.
Shorty not quick enough,
He hears
which means
Asher
Ascend have
coming.
the numbers.
Oh, dude.
Timing was there.
Starzo
was
has
thinking
such
about it
good
for a
timing
second,
there.
but this is a pistol mate. You don't
Starzo
go for
played
the
that
knife.
so well.
And so
That's a
Dirk
really
has
good
chance
play
to
by
make it
Ascend.
a wonderful
You
clutch.
could already
One
tell
shot
right
with
off the
the
bat
frag
it's going to be a lot
montage. Starts
closer.
off good, but ends off with his death.
Yeah.
Ascend with a proper.
Dude, it's so funny to me that Steel basically got the meta off the ground for KO. Like, it was showcased better later on, but during first Berlin, like 100T playing KO
Start.
when he wasn't even considered good at the time, showing why he can be good.
Getting the pistol, and this is where
so
you
funny
want
to
to
me.
see them play. This is where you want to see them flourish.
Steel is such a good
Finally
idea,
starting off good.
but also bad. It's kind of weird.
It's a good start for Ascend. Obviously, you
Not really bad, but it was good. It was really good IGL.
want to get them started off on the right foot, considering that previous map wasn't the most
It was a very risky IGL.
morale boosting map you could have. Quite the opposite, right? Demoralizing, you could describe it. So now, hopefully with that break, they can jump right into the action.
Alright, since you got pistol around here, they're playing heavy on A. They're playing very. Are they just 5? I can't see anything.
So Dirk and Cole.
They're pros. So, they're stacking 4 on A side. It's a pistol round for them. They might as fucking well. So you can see, just even util wise, they are committing so little to this round. They don't give a shit. They're fine with losing this round. I mean, understandably, they probably will. Right? There's no reason to risk this round. It's early on. Risk as little as possible. Get what you can out of it. Make your rifle round
what
bigger.
they'll do over on A.
Which they're gonna have 2 references
Once more,
for them.
no further sounds made by Ascend as they only grab the orb real quick. Stack those up.
CNED out here playing like me, running Vandal and light armor, which is good in my opinion. I think it's a really good play. I think quite frankly,
It's free.
objectively
Most
better,
likely the same's gonna happen over there on B main, as there's no real way to deny that.
especially if you're playing random.
No, not grabbing it yet.
Random
Starkso
scope,
does, surely, for sure.
calling
But
it.
there's no noise. No
Got the
sounds.
drone
Stacking
pushing up.
over on A. As the
Ooh,
drone comes
KO
in,
Ned comes out. That right there is the reason why KO is good.
the dagger's coming out. And
Denied a shit ton of
yeah,
information
Fnatic
there.
seems to believe it, but it's all happened towards B.
Yeah, you got to stack up your players. At least find strength in numbers, because weaponry isn't really an option for you.
Nah.
Wrong call made though, which will mean the B site will be open and Ascend will comfortably find it.
So Ascend, they get their intel denied, right? They get the KO knife out, gets denied. What do? Instantly rotate B, where they have B main control, and then they instantly hit the site. Really good.
They were in, set up positions. Fnatic
They heard nothing of the enemy because there was no one there. So they most likely, like, they know KO's A side. At the very least, they know KO's A side. So they have more intel to work on than none.
will even have a
It's like, how many people can be B? 4. How many people can be A? 5.
harder task to taking this round, or any damage anyway.
And they push in. They take site completely for free here. They see they had the double star set up back
The word
site.
impossible is
probably
a
gonna
very
recall
big
it.
word. And
This
the
turret
Bone
here
Cold
is
very
watching
cautious 'cause he
midside.
knows there's a lot of teams
All
that are playing
Fnatic is
this
playing together
sort of
smart.
kind of
Unlucky
strat
there.
back over there.
This is a really hard angle for them to play. This is a really long angle for them to play, especially into a Vandal. Very unlucky for them.
They now have a 1v4
I would be surprised if they
versus
found a lot.
CNET. Dirk at least finds
CNET
one.
dashes
CNET
out.
whiffs again. Has to back off, and he's thinking twice to take such a fight. Can get out in time. Not again. No, you're not taking those fights that seem to be way too eager, right? They might be free, but it's a little dangerous indeed.
Wow, okay. Kill and CNET do get the kills eventually.
Okay,
They
good,
get damaged
good.
out by 2, but still.
Right,
is theirs,
right.
And I
Two,
guess
honestly.
is not
Honestly. Fnatic finding two guns right there. Pretty good, pretty good.
too bad to stay
It
alive.
forces up 2 buys, potentially.
You know, I genuinely
Looks
think
like they're not giving in now. They're ready to lose this
in
round.
such rounds always extremely worried, but at the same time, it worked.
Durga,
Not gonna
Durga
complain
buying the op.
Fnatic now.
He doesn't
Let's
need
talk a bit
armor.
about their
I agree.
defense.
You don't need.
Really that heavy default B side of utility setup that we usually know from them.
Good to see CNET and Durka both
And
doing
Ascend, as
buys
they're
that I would
sitting in
do
front of the gates
all
of B
day.
side, yeah, that could become annoying. That could become a problem. In case they're running in all of the Killjoy utility at the same
The
time.
early dart
Might be
finds
just aware
1
of
or
that.
3.
Few
So
players spotted the dart is not doing too much damage, and they're just waiting. All the patience in this world. Turret
KJ,
immediately
they
destroyed.
know they're
Market
B main
control
now.
therefore denied.
I feel like that knife might have been a bit early.
No big
Wait, where the
rotation from
fuck did he
Fnatic.
throw that knife
As
from?
though Boaster now joins.
Huh? Where the fuck did he throw that knife from?
Waiting. All the patience in this world. Turret immediately destroyed. Market
Bro, he threw that knife from tree?
control there.
The fuck?
They're just waiting. Few players spotted the
Where does he throw that? He
The
throws it
dart-
from fucking tree.
dart is not doing too much damage, and they're
Bro,
just waiting.
Boaster, calm the
All
fuck down,
patience in
buddy.
this world. Turret immediately destroyed. Market control therefore denied. And no big rotation.
So the reason I think that's a waste, the reason I think it's a waste, it delays, yes, but you already have the alarm bot Molly here to delay. Instead, they don't hear the Sova drone, so why the fuck would they use it? You know what I mean? This KJ turret's gone. I don't think he should be sitting here staring. I think he should be sitting close sight, listening for the Sova drone. Then Boaster can just throw his dope ass knife. I guess that's such a long range though. It would take a little bit. Like let's see here. Let's see how long it takes for that knife to
Dart
go
is
off.
not, might be just
So he
aware of
comes right
that.
here.
Few players spotted the
He throws the knife.
dart is not doing too much damage, and they're just waiting. All the patience in this world. Turret immediately.
Okay, I lied. They would have found a lot of information if they had Sova drones right off the bat there. So I guess from Fnatic's point of view, pretty good timing. It delays a little bit. It stops Zeke from using his knife at the very least. Now CNET still has his dash, so I feel like these two should have their position switched, right? So, because Zeke right now has 2 angles that he could be peeked from. He has CT, and he has stairs, and God forbid, for some reason, Brave is sitting here instead, which, I mean, in this situation, but, you know, no real reason to know that. But in this situation, let's say, hypothetically speaking, Brave is sitting on the left side for some reason. Probably watching market, right? You know, he's like, you know, they could come from market because we have 0 people mid, even though they don't know that because whatever. He could be peaked from 2 points. He could be peaked from here and here, and potentially here. But you know, who can get out there? CNET can get out with a dash. You know who can't get out there? Zeke. Why? Because he doesn't have a fucking dash. So like, for some odd reason, these two swing and they kill him. You know, if that happens, you know,
Destroyed.
Zeke would just be
Market
fucked.
control therefore denied. And no big rotation from Fnatic. As though Boaster now joins.
Boaster comes in. Here comes Boaster. If Zeke were still there, he would have been swung. Look, he's stuck. He's stuck. He can't go nowhere.
Goodness.
All right, here comes the smoke.
This time around.
They faked it out, so they still have
A
BB
lot thrown
control.
at Zeke, but
They didn't give up shit.
still resilient.
Very, I want to say it's both lucky that he lived there,
With his position.
but not really.
There it comes.
You know, he was playing smart.
Magnum forced onto the side now, and this could
Good
be an
mauling,
opportunity
forcing
taken
out a
for them to
stair.
push through. But instead, they're also entertaining the idea of the A side.
Yeah, and that
So the reason he's not sitting on site is for the same reason that they have delay and he didn't have to use the knife.
That idea is
Which was the alarm
brilliant
bot.
because we know from
Now the alarm bot's off.
the last few games, Poster is always on a
he got
rotation
knife.
play where he's trying to help the
So
team as
look,
much as possible, trying
Random
to enter
flash.
when needed,
They're
but
faking it. Trying to force some
none of
rotation.
the
Looks
A
like.
main presence
But
is
they're not
being
falling
used by
for it.
Ascent.
They
And
still
as
have
they're
two
trying
here.
to
Boster's
prod and
actually
move
floating
and
to mid
fake,
to make sure he's gonna check this
Fnatic
angle to make sure
themselves
nobody's
aren't
pushing
too
up.
sure of what's
They've got the
happening.
rotation coming out.
It's still Magnum who waits
He
back
still has one
upstairs,
flash.
but that is good.
Um,
This is what
Cena
Ascent
doesn't have
wants.
dashes to
Poster
address
is
though.
out of range. And
This
that could
turret goes
grant
off
them
though.
a
This is
solid
gonna be a lot of
round
damage.
right here.
Well, this is where the utility
Yeah,
comes
there
in,
you
and
go.
you'll see the rotations come through. But
Zeke
how
took
long
quite
will
a
it
chunk
take
of
to
damage
pressure
there,
on Brave?
pushing
Has to
upstairs.
walk back
This
from
looks
this.
off
A
though.
lot of damage
They're not
coming
gonna
through.
force it.
Somehow hold
Magnum.
on, and may even
Oh,
find another
oh,
hunter.
oh,
Ballistic
Magnum
kills
bullets to
Reigns
it.
to get
He
the
got a knife
kill.
from like that.
Zenit allowing
Cena
the team
trades
to
him
walk
out.
in. They can get the spike down just in the nick of time as well.
Alright,
Three
alright.
versus
This is an
four,
awkward
Fnatic
position
struggling.
here for Fnatic. This is an awkward position. So they weren't able to hold the site. We got some good kills. Magnum got a really good kill there. Brave died probably where he shouldn't have. So
Walk back from this. A lot
Brave
of
pushed
damage
the
coming
Magnum
through.
kills, right?
Magnum somehow hold on.
Brave in reaction walks up to try and help him. Now, the reason this is an issue, he's going to try and force out a trade here. They don't know who's there, and obviously they're going to be punished for it. Brave just lets him die there. There's no reason he's already killed one. It's completely worth it at the very least. I mean, outside the fact that it's a save round for them, for some of them, but like he doesn't need to peek it. This is a bad peek. Because he's peeking into no. I don't know Fox, so I can only say so much.
Allowing his team to walk in, they can get the spike down just in the nick of time as well. 3 versus 4 and Fnatic.
Awkward position too. Starzo up here mid again, which it looks like Mystic might be ready for it. They're actually because they know they don't have any control, so they know that it could be happening again. They died to it last time. So it goes.
Like struggling to find their way back in, and
They have very little retake util, so they only have one flash. They do have 2 cloud bursts, but it's on somebody with an op. Can't really play that aggressive. They could pick up Brave's Phantom, but kind of risky. So Starzo ignoring mid. Looks like they're gonna get killed. Oh, never mind. I caught him that time. Durka dies though.
Zeke still makes his
Mystic is a
advantage
one-shot.
situation. Mystic low HP, you got the rifles, get
Might
out of
just
there.
save here.
Seems
I
like
think
a
that's
very
the
clear
call.
yeah, they have to, right?
I think Durka dies there. Yeah, so I just call it.
They look to move out Mystic.
He's
This
dead.
is in trouble.
Woo, never mind.
Oh, it's quick to react to save his life though, and definitely shuts down Cena. Keyless eager to find that kill onto Boaster, but not permitted.
Yeah.
I think they'll be happy to be at a standstill. Zeke is actually going for it.
Yeah,
He's
Brave peeked a
thirsty.
little too early. He did something he should.
Won't be
That was
granted
that's
any
bad.
gifts though.
You know, it's a bonus for a sense.
Like,
I think
I get the idea is that he trades out KJ, right? But who's gonna trade him out? Like, what are they gonna do? All force through smoke and die to CNET? It's not worth it. Just let Magnum die. Just let Magnum die.
hunting there seems to be a very valuable thing to do, but
And
Phillies
I
knows
think that's the
when to
real
stop. It's
issue
amazing
is
because this
making
could
that
be
call.
something
It's like
of
when
a
you just
trend
let your
that we see
teammate
throughout
die.
the course
and
of this
you
entire
don't. That's
game.
it's one of those
It is
positions
Boaster
where you
being the
100% just let
linchpin.
Magnum die there.
I remember very vividly. It's like images in front of my eyes that the movie is
Magnum
playing
always
against
dies there.
BBL, where he as a defender
He always should die there.
helped his team so often by the rotations, denying
God, Glitch Pop is such an
aggressions
ugly skin.
with his stagger exactly when needed, coming in with his little molly.
Wait, how much
when
did they
were pushing,
lose?
Things like that.
Hold on, what the fuck? How much did it end up losing that round? KJ
With
was
his
the only one
stagger
left alive at the
exactly
end?
when needed,
There's
coming
no
in with
way.
his little molly when they were pushing. Things like that, right? And
They just kind of hurt the shit out of
this is
their
where
own
I
economy.
think KO's
I mean, I
right
get the
now
idea is to deny the op, right?
in this
So
entire
they don't
game. I
keep
mean,
it,
you
but,
also
like,
see it in A. Celsius,
yeah,
B1,
it's unlucky.
same
It's unlucky.
kind of setup of KO, it feels like. Very similar in the sense of being
Pathetic
rotate,
timeout.
the flex, moving, attack
Durka's gotta go
coming,
take a
dagger
shit.
ready, boom. And then there's big denial, there's big
Bro, look
limits.
at Brave's
It's basically
jawline.
just
God.
shooting
It looks like the main character from
at that point. So,
Detroit Become Human. Not the main
let's see
character,
what
but one of them. The
who's gonna
detective
come
dude.
up after just this round. Because obviously, Fnatic has
The
hardly
main
anything
robot.
left in the bank accounts.
Yeah, Fnatic is broke
It's
as
time to
fuck.
start building up penny by penny.
What happened to the op?
Saving
Must be
up
sitting on the
early,
ground.
you mean?
Yeah.
In the piggy bank?
You know, I have a very traumatic story from that. It's bringing up the
No.
piggy bank is
Alright,
really...
Dirka's gonna
Oh,
walk
that
mid
was
this
a
time.
very nice
Send
piggy
are
bank by my
heavily
sister's
stacking
godfather,
A.
and,
Okay, he's not gonna
what
watch
happened?
it broke.
mid.
It fell off my shelf and broke.
So they're gonna take mid control.
That's it. That's the
KJ
story.
That's the
Silva gonna
story,
take
but
mid
that-
control
it
here.
was very
Kaya's
nice. I
watching
loved it.
mid.
I was 5 years old,
Dirka's
okay?
playing aggressive
Alright,
B.
okay, yeah, that's traumatic. So
The
ever since
recon arrow comes out,
you
so
don't
they
like
know
games,
they're
or-
not being
I don't
in.
know, whatever.
It could
I'm
be
not-
lobby.
it's great to
Dir-
know.
Dirka's gonna
Please
keep on
look
watching
Wikipedia
it.
trivia team,
They
write it
completely
in
gave up
the
mid.
chat.
Ascent's, I mean, the Syndra's already in
It's
A. They're all in A.
Bank.
It's hard
Yes,
to
and-
call that rotation.
Maybe Fnatic is gonna be
So
traumatized
they're playing
by
full retake here.
free A real estate. As they're filling up the piggy bank with all the coins, Boaster and Co are going
Triple
for it.
peek,
They won't
okay.
deny it. As
Okay,
Arizona
you
falls-
finding two?
This is not really a round to
One
retake.
Jenny
How
still?
on earth are they getting these kills? Cena's not by himself on site.
Oh, Cena gets two? Oh, Mystic's on
But he
site?
gets two.
Woo! Cena's popping off.
Absolute monster. Brings
Oh,
out the
there it is.
shut
Dirka.
down
Dirka's just
by
better.
Dirk.
Oh, behind.
From
Alright, so the
above brings it
1v1 now.
down to a
Boneclaw
duel.
has so much util.
Shock dart available, spike touch. That's
All right,
a lot of
here comes
pressure,
the
but
owl.
Boneclaw uses the owl drone, confident that it's not stuck.
He
with
knows he can
Lost
half
the
it.
attack, but
Easily.
it's diffused halfway. Now
No shot! Oh my god! Yo, what? That's so sad. Yo, Draco plays this so well. Alright, he gets tag, he gets half. He goes for it, he swings. Oh my god. Bro, that's so sad. Wow, Draco
The
played that
weapons were not
so
there for
well.
Fnatic. Sure,
Look
rifle
at
here
that
and there,
smile, Draco's so happy he pulled that shit off. Wow. Alright, he's
It
going
should have
B-man
been not
again.
like that. It should have not been like that at all. Not the slightest, not 1 second. And sure, CNET does CNET things. Sure, he shows us how easy Valorant can look, but
That's crazy.
at the same time, it doesn't work out, and that bites.
Oh, like
you.
they actually have a sub A this
That
time.
could hit your confidence.
You know what? Fnatic needed that. They absolutely did.
Yeah, they did.
Right? I mean, now back in the game, it seemed like it would all have been lost for a second, but CNET
Alright, they're floating towards
brings that
B.
round in a realm of possibility
Floating
for,
into the
for
op.
Ascend.
Oh.
Now this is a different matter. The next round, one could break Ascend's economy.
Oh, this is
And
gonna be
Turka?
so bad for Durka.
Looking to take control
Oh,
very early.
wow. I'm not gonna lie, that smoke saved him, but he died anyways.
It's nasty. Nice off.
Alright, well, that op is all
They'll
theirs
trade
now.
it, but it's a standstill. Ascend will think twice before pushing again. Aldrone used to clear things out now. But I think they've scouted out that Killjoy is not here, therefore there may be a chance.
Oh,
Brave.
Brave finds one.
Brave
Ooh,
starts.
Brave
Can
starts
he
two.
back off? Yes, he can.
Dude, completely winnable.
Finding two.
And
That
Boaster's
side
still on
is
site.
only belonging to
Oh
Boaster.
my god!
And he's done enough, right? That's the kill he
The
needs.
Boaster
CNED
being on site there is actually
can't really
insane.
wrap around in time, finds
If
one.
Boaster wasn't
Can you
site,
do
it
CNED things once
might
more?
be a losable round.
May want to isolate.
Still pretty
picks up the
losable.
spike, 38
They're
seconds
split
to work
up.
with, That's still some time.
They kind of just to play really
Does
back
Boaster
angles.
peek it? Not yet. Will
Ooh,
spray
oh,
down,
Cena
goes
died.
wrong, and that means that Boaster falls down
See
to
that
one
playing a
and one,
little
and Mystic
aggro,
wants to
trying
recover
to
this.
find him.
Playing it
Look
smart,
at-
seen it, not
Alright, he
quite
knows
getting
he's
that
not
spike
planted
down
anymore.
quickly. In the corner. Spike
Ooh,
ahead,
Mystic
Mystic
found him.
finds it.
Just got the
That
timing.
got close, but Fnatic
Really
recover.
good timing from Mystic.
I mean, there it goes. There, you know, both had pretty much the same economy in this round. Both had similar funds in their
Similar.
wallets, and look where it leads us. One can
I had
afford
to.
something. I mean, the Spectre, Guardian, the Sheriff. Yeah, I mean, Durka has his little daggers ready, so it doesn't count.
Here.
But Ascent, their momentum might be broken at this point in time. So what started well, what started good, what brought us an amazing set of momentum, speed, and confidence is Fnatic interrupting it, slamming the brakes, and that timeout seemed to be wonderful.
They're just playing back A. I think they're ready to retake A anytime, honestly. I think
Talked
they're
about
fine
the
with
rounds
giving it
kind
up.
of breaking
Because they're
Ascend's
playing so
back.
far back, it's pretty much forcing a retake.
It needs time for recovery.
And they're getting ready to
that's
push up
for
it.
sure. And Fnatic
They're keeping B lobby control. They got their alarm bot up.
really
Durka
like
knows
taking
KJ's
control
there
here.
now.
Durka so
Oh,
eager to
pulled it back.
make this space for him early. At the same time, Catwalk to be taken over, as well as the start of the A main push.
They're reading the A
Not going
push.
to be a simple endeavor. Let's be honest.
Just
Love how
dodged
Fnatic are
that.
respecting Ascend right
Whoa.
now.
They're doing it for the right reasons. There's no reason to overpeak and go over aggressive. They once
Very
were annoyed
true.
with a flashbang.
Let them peek
Booster
into
has
you.
another
You
one
have
back
the
on his
rifle
belt. So
advantage.
there comes the execute. All the players in front of all the gates.
Oh,
A main
big.
as well as short, but they gotta
Okay.
defend it
Mystic
right now.
finds
Zeke
one.
finds Mystic.
Zeke
The
picks him
sight somewhat
out. Trades
open
him
up.
out, sorry.
Somehow Mystic was found in no man's land, right in the middle of nowhere, and gets shut down for
Here
that.
comes the
Lockdown
KJ ult.
initialized.
So that's what they
No
were playing
chance to
for, I
see it
guess.
here.
The
Already
Molly
the
closed it
Phantom in
down.
the hands of Zeke, flash away. Lockdown.
Oh wait, he
Going
fucked it
through.
up.
Zeke wants to
Oh, that's
finish
so
this.
sad.
What?
It didn't get him.
No, it didn't go
Oh!
for taking the trade.
Oh!
Now they're stuck.
No
Now
shot.
they're in trouble. Zeke
Oh
has to
my
fall and Fnatic
god.
take
Alright,
it
let's see what happened outside of that. So you got Dirk on the flank with his ult. He's just running it up. He does not give a shit. And no K is in, and no Skies in. He finds Keyless, and he comes through. Dirk kills Stars. Oh, Stars was heaven side. Oh, that's so unlucky. That's
Looked
so
like that thing was on
unlucky.
point. It
Yeah, I
like
thought
the
it was
fragment
too.
was directly hitting that lockdown. It was denying it entirely, but that didn't happen. Ascend at least get the spike down in that round. And sure, they'll spawn again with the right weapons in hand. That's what matters. I think the A-side attacks seem reasonable with the utility they have, and here comes the timeout. Here comes the break for Ascend after the scorelines have been tied up. And so let's recap what is happening. A-side mostly fortified with nice, a decent killjoy utility. A Boaster rotating in time. Gotta give him that. Dirk is surely hitting his shots. I think this is something you don't need to highlight. You can definitely see that. But it's solid stuff in a sense of utility usage once more nearly on point by Fnatic, denying space on the sides. And so...
Alright, well.
Manuel up.
Yeah. It's goodbye, shall we?
Up on short.
Alright, let's see here. So we've got a setup for tree this time, which is interesting because you think. I don't know. It's interesting to me because I feel like this setup might serve better when you have KO or KJ ult, because you can completely deny tree and get a very safe plant off. Because like they're very close to losing the KJ ult. 2 stars here, really good for the anti-push. They're playing aggressive here mid, which I like to see because they have not done it all yet.
Mystic and Boaster have all their ults.
So they're
That
looking for
only goes
flash
for
on
Keyless
tiles
side of
here.
Ascend, so
Is that
might
crazy
just set up for
flash?
exactly
Very
that, but this is
aggressive
the
on
Vision Strikers
tiles.
go quickly over onto short.
This is dude, this is a business trail.
Might just set up for exactly that, but this is the Vision Strikers go quickly over onto short.
Initiative
okay.
taken early here by Durka. Now looking to gain that early space.
So they got the early space mid, and they have to give it up. The lockdown goes through A. They don't have anything to stop it. They do have null command up, and they also have Hunter's Fury, so.
He didn't hit it in time.
But they don't give a shit.
Exactly.
They know of this, right? So to give them the respect, the A site has been opened
They
up.
know the KJ didn't
Ascent
turn to
haven't
go off
pushed.
though. KJ didn't go off, so it's. I mean, site's still open.
Same time,
Like
are they
it's.
over on B in time? It doesn't feel like it.
They're
They've
pushing up
used
B.
the
They're gonna
ult,
get the
they've
Algers
used
coming
right
up B.
that,
They're
and
confusing
at
them
the same
so
time,
hard
it
right
doesn't
now.
feel like they
This
can
is
make
just like an
use of that,
Omega
because it's
quadruple
too
bait.
late. That is a killjoy ult.
They just lost a
Bringing you
lot.
something, but Zeke
KJ's
now on site,
still
no
up.
one daggers
Okay,
out,
that's.
taking a bit of aggression
Oh,
towards
okay.
God.
Double bait and switch right there.
Yeah,
Move towards the
it was
A side,
a
make them
really
think it's
good
A.
play.
Move towards the B side, make them think it's B,
Some 100
and then
T
go
shit.
for the A side again. Hunter's
Old
Fury
100
looking
T.
to deny
Some
it.
steal
Spike has
plays.
gone down, but it's still a 4-on-4. In mid though,
This
Cena
is all
tracks
Ascend
down
right
Durka.
here.
That's so crucial.
Very crucial. And now what they do with this is this.
They're
Boaster
down
up front
so much
first.
util.
They're taking the
Fnatic,
fight
this is
towards
a really
Shrek.
hard
When
position
have you
for
seen
Fnatic.
an
Yeah.
A-side taking four like
Yep.
this? Zeke
Ooh.
has seen it all
Okay.
together. Crossfire setup all across
Yeah,
the
that
board.
was insane
Ascent
from
snatched the lead right
Ascent.
back
That was a
up.
really good play from
What in
Ascent.
the first second looked like a, let's say,
Dude,
waste of
the
a killjoy
triple
ult.
bait. So you use Owl Drone, here at B main, Owl Drone through B main, fucking gets the smoke and the suck out, and then they also it also pulls rotations. So not even a couple seconds after that, they start to push up A main. They get into A main. It's about 5 seconds after, if that, and they're going in inside. They clear left, they clear right, and they're just in the A side stairs. And then these guys are coming back through to mid, get up cat. Oh my god, dude, just such a good play. Hold on, let's get back.
It's now
I'm
on
gonna go
site.
back.
No one
Make them think it's like a
taking it late.
So-
That and be in bringing you something, but Zeke is now on site.
the A site.
Ult.
Wait, where's
Has been
that?
opened
He didn't hit it in
Alright,
time.
so KJ ult comes out,
Exactly.
right?
They know of this,
They're
right? So
keeping
give
they're
them the
keeping some
respect. The
space
A
on
site
B
has
main,
been
right?
opened up.
And
Ascent
Cina's
haven't
looking
pushed.
for it. So he's getting the B main control.
same time, are they over
Homie
on
comes
B in
up,
time? It
Bone Cold
doesn't
comes
feel
up,
like
they
it.
owl drone it.
They've used
Mystic's
the
there, he
ult, they have
sees
used
CNED.
right that, and
That's 2 people
at the
to
same time,
convince
it
them.
doesn't feel like they can make
Now
use
they've
of
all
that,
rotated
because it's too
except
late. That is a
for
Killjoy ult. Bringing
Magnum.
you something,
And
but
he
Zeke's
comes
now
up, he gets
inside,
the knife
no
out,
daggers out, taking a bit
cancels
of
out the
aggression towards
util.
Dark.
Double
They
baited
get the
switch
bomb
right there.
down. They've got
Move
3
towards
people
the
in
A
sight.
site,
They've
Mick
got
didn't
3
think it
control.
moved towards the B
They
site, Mick
push
didn't think it
into
be,
mid.
and
They
then
get the
go
smoke
for
down
the A
mid.
site
They
again.
get mid
Hunter's really
control.
looking to deny it. Spike
They
has
get the
gone down,
fast
but it's still a
rotation
4 on
up the
4.
tree.
In mid, though,
They're now
CNED
playing
tucks
3
out
people
Durka.
tree, 1
That's so
site.
crucial.
They get the
Very
double smoke
crucial.
down on
Now
heaven.
what they do with this is this. Boaster up front
Or one
first.
he-
They're
one
taking
smoke
the fight
with a
towards
suck.
tree. When have you seen an A site taking four like this?
Bro, that's
Zeke
such a
has
good
seen
play.
To move
That's such a
forward
good
and
play.
trying to prod as Market.
in mid though, CNED tucks out Durka.
But this is the Vision Strikers.
I mean, that's such a hard call. That's something they can only do so often. But at the same time, it's like they have to do it. They can only do it like once or twice in a single match, right? Because if they start doing it more often, more than that, they're gonna start calling it, right? They got to get in their heads for that shit to work. That's
Right
such a
here.
hard setup.
The best of EMEA. are to
Because
be
had
found,
their
not the
entire
world's.
team not rotated,
So
that doesn't work.
let's see if they got the adaptation.
Had
Let's see if
Durka
they'll drive
stayed,
us to round
had Boaster
map
stayed,
number 3.
you know, there's
The
nothing they
Killjoy
can do.
setup is being set up on short break.
Lockdown though is the
They've used use of that because it's too late. That is a Killjoy ult.
Or it doesn't
Bringing
work
you
as well, I
something, but
guess.
Zeke is now
Because
was
it's
the
like,
A site.
what if
Nice.
Magnum
Spike
doesn't die?
gone down, but it's still a 4 on 4. In mid though, see up front for
Oh, I didn't even realize that Brave
Didn't
used his
think it's
ult.
a move towards the B site, Mick didn't
So he
think
used
it's
his
B,
ult,
and
he
then
actually
go for the
picked up
A
all he
site again.
would.
Hunter's really looking to deny it. Spike has gone
It
down,
was
but
kind
it's
of
still a 4 on
unlucky.
4.
It's
In mid,
kind of
though,
unlucky.
CNED tucks out Durka.
That's so crucial.
Very when 5 seconds
Looked like a
across the board. Ascent snatched the lead right back up.
what in the first second looked like a, let's say,
That's a play that
waste
you
of a
see from
Killjoy
world-class
ult turned
team
out
right
to be
there.
a double fake, and Fnatic was like, yeah, we're reading into that. We're not falling for your tricks, but then there's suddenly the triple bamboozle coming in
Yeah.
from the Sen. And the best part of all of that, Magnum dies early. With Magnum's death so early, the Killjoy
So-
ability
That almost doesn't work, right? Actually, I think the only reason that works is because that KJ turret's there, right? If that KJ turret isn't there, it's like they know that they didn't push off of the off the fucking KJ ult.
that was there on short, you still see the Nanoswarm present.
Well, anyways, God, I don't know, man.
It couldn't hold.
Alright, so he's playing a much different setup here. So he's got the microwave set up here. Jenny, we've got they're completely set up for A control, smoke wise, but they're definitely not going to be doing that. And these gotta be here just to bait them, right? That's early bait. This shit right here, they're stacking B side. It looks like they want to play aggressive mid, so they've got the smokes here for cover. So they're gonna cut off the map that gives them control of all of this. Sevens.
A round where they have to find victory, because not only we see a 3-5 by then, we see an economic disadvantage being so big. So they were taking a bit of a mid approach, trying to move forward and trying to prod.
Very aggressive
As
mid. The
Market
goal
seems
command
to be
comes
their goal.
out.
Completely switching up the
Durka
pace
is
here. Ascend,
completely
matters
stuck
to
in
their
main.
own
He's
hands.
getting
Looks
darted.
Durka.
Bone Cold
There's nowhere
finds
to go
him.
back. He had to take that
Brave
trade.
is just sitting in the
Now
smoke.
Brave
Oh,
holds
but
on.
Zeke
And
just
it's
runs
Zeke
up
still
the
alive,
smoke.
somehow held through with his ultimate.
Gilas.
Same time,
Oh, that's
taking
so
out of
lucky
the
he doesn't
equation.
even get the null command.
So looking forward
That
to
was a
taking
really
Zeke
good
down,
run from
but
Ascent
they don't.
too.
They have to lose around
Very
12.
good eco.
He's even coming back in time. So getting your economy back up, and here is the
Very
unfortunate
good
part
though.
for Fnatic. Funds are running low.
Yeah, that sneeze fucked me up.
And you see right there, swapping up the pace with
Yeah,
speed.
completely
You love to
different
see
tempo
it.
right
Taking
there.
that aggression, denying utility to be thrown in.
Completely different tempo.
Gotta love it.
Insane.
We absolutely gotta love it. That speed pays off. Mystic now.
All right,
back
looks
on
like
Bucky,
look
probably
like this
playing around the
anti-eco,
smoke,
or sorry,
so
this
yeah,
eco round for them.
see that
They're
Bucky
playing
being used also in the
aggressive
past
mid
few
with the
rounds.
Marshall. It's instantly punished.
It seems so innocent for Durka to walk out there and be like, yeah, that's fine. But he's getting
He
dinged.
did get dinked.
Ouch.
He did go dink.
No heal.
It
Fuck,
hurts,
kinda
but at the end
whack.
of the day, you look at Fnatic and what they have at their disposal. It's not pretty.
Oh, Alan Flick is
Looks to just drive by. Just wanted to say hello. Okay, Magnum holds the
Oh,
last
how
one,
does
so
he
that's giving
live
them
there?
some sort of
That's
advantage to work
insane.
with numbers, keeping them at bay. Fragment, of course, Ascent not going to peek through that. They're rerouting their efforts right now by having pressure
I
towards
can't
mid,
believe he lived
but
there.
also seeing it
Yeah.
peeking out towards B.
They left B main out of the equation here. With Keyless eliminated, though, they
Oh, Boaster.
know the turret might be disabled. Boaster's
Ooh,
not
I do want to
hitting
see
it together with his
PKS
teammates,
versus
but so much
C9. That's gonna be
pressure,
quite
they
a
go
fun
for
little
it.
match.
Oh, he has to drop
Dude.
away. Knows there's a second
They're
player
playing
there.
really
They're
risky,
keeping
and
him
quite
busy.
frankly, I can't blame them.
Much entertainment value right there. And
No
well,
way.
look at that. The Bucky makes his appearance.
Oh.
3-on-3, and already it's dangerous for Ascent.
Oh
Already
my
losing 2
goodness.
players. And they're also running out of
You
time.
know,
30 seconds left.
Yeah,
Fnatic are
you
taking
say
a lot
it.
of risk here, and
The first
it's
round
working
Fnatic
out
got,
so far.
That was an annoying
If they find
little
CNET
retake.
here,
And
this
look
round
at that.
is-
Mystic got a hold of him.
What?
Vandal as well.
Are they fucking
Collected
walling?
the kill he got with a Bucky. How do you turn it around like that? CNET with 5 single
No
points of health.
fucking
Look on main.
shot.
Brave also looking to move in.
Oh, dude, CNET's dead.
Distracted. Oh, makes
Oh?
it onto the side.
Bro, this round is full
No,
of
no,
just
no, no.
unimaginables. Alright, you've got the drone
Somehow
coming
getting
out.
spiked
CNET
down in
wins
time.
this with the
3
one
on
shot
2.
he's got left.
Fnatic yet to guarantee it.
It just, all you have to do is spam him and he dies here.
Looking for those wall shots. Somehow
still
he's
not
alive.
there.
Arrow comes in.
Still not getting the kill. Seen it up close. Can it
Oh,
be
there it is.
found? The answer is yes. Starkso is only able to find one throughout that slaughter. But Fnatic are able to win the eco round.
What an ego round.
Thrifty.
I mean, it
I've
takes
no idea
something
what's
risky like that for it to work.
Absolutely speechless.
I don't even know how to break that. I
Goodness,
can't
it
break that
started
around
with
like
an
that. I
entry
can't.
on
That's,
Ascent,
my quite too
and
lazy.
things are turning around by Keyless getting caught off guard. Not even like a big blame, it's just being caught off guard.
Big flush.
You know, Boaster's once more
Magnum
buying time,
dies,
getting killed, that's all
or
fine, all
Boaster,
dandy,
Magnum.
but my
Mystic
God,
gets a
did I not
fucking
see that
shotgun
coming.
kill. I want to see the
And time
shotgun
getting
kill
killed,
so
that's all
badly.
fine, all dandy, but my God,
Was it
did
the
I not see
smoke?
that coming.
Is the
Once
smoke
more
what
buying
happened?
time, getting killed, that's
Oh, he
all
doesn't
fine,
check his
all dandy,
corner.
but
Ugh.
my God, did I not see that coming. And Bone Cold definitely didn't see that little Bucky coming. He was walking out over an A, thought
Bone
main is
Cold
definitely
doesn't
not
check
gonna
his
be
corners
contested.
and he
Mystic
dies
saying,
for it.
this is my
Fool.
house. Get out of here. And that gives him the upgrade you've mentioned. That gives him the Vandal. And things once more look maybe not dire for Ascent because you see the money's looking decent on a few players. But what that does to your mental. to your
Arrow?
morale,
Wait, what the
that is
fuck
annoying.
is that arrow? Bro,
Now, this is a little
I
short play
can't
that
take
happened
this
there.
shit anymore,
Cowburst-
dude.
Cowburst, let's drop them
Some of
down,
these
which means Cowburst
arrows
is
are
eventually
fucking
spotted.
insane.
That's
They're out
also
here
means
stealing this
they've
shit from
taken a hint
Average
of
Jonas.
So
Oh,
just
big
a bit,
big
that's a
ping
leg
from
of
Turka
the
there.
HP.
CNET
Finds
13
himself
HP,
forward, but
dashing
this time
in.
around, can he find anything after it?
Fnatic
The answer is
gets
no
in.
to that. Mystic
Fnatic
shuts him down,
Mystic.
but they're eager to go for it. Boaster pressured close
Oh,
by,
dude.
throws
Oh.
another flash drive,
Oh, the
moves in,
flash.
goes
Oh
right
my
away,
god, the
Boaster
flash was
before it
insane.
even goes down. Fnatic hold strong
Bro,
with
that
all
was
their
a creative
players.
flah. Oh, he almost. Oh,
Nearly
he
does.
almost got Zeke. Dude, I would have tilted if I was Zeke
Ascend
there.
are just right
They're gonna
now
double peek
lacking
them the Astral Wall, yeah?
some of those plays, but they're coming in.
Ooh, they get
So
one,
desperate
but
at the end there, but
damn.
Fnatic keep things close. They equalize. 5-5 is the score.
dude, these guys, they're playing insane.
It is the
Wow.
same magic that just doesn't work against Fnatic. I think that calling it magic is an okay term. You see usually a CNET finding kills with ease, but he's being low HP, dashing into his side. Yeah, that is where I see him shine, flourish, be the surprising factor, but the X factor feels like it went missing. Even though CNET has 14 kills, don't get me wrong, he's playing great.
Here.
It is usually one of those
Alright,
CNET
got
kind
an
of
aggressive
rounds, it
play up
feels
B.
like, but
Let's see here.
either way, main aggression towards B.
The
Magnum
alarm
in
bug
the
goes down
smoke,
A.
Oh,
KJ
and he
doing
just
his
waits
job.
for it.
There you go.
Magnum, what
It's
the
as simple as
fuck?
that. Wait for the recon bomb.
What?
Brave finds it through the smoke as well. This
Dude.
round is not going to
Yeah,
plan for Ascend, that's for sure.
not at all.
And it feels like that Haven kind of rounds we saw where Utility was surprising them. Some plays didn't see coming. And I'm sure you don't see such things coming, like a Magnum standing in the smoke, waiting for exactly that dart to find a kill. But Ascend
Dude, Fnatic are just playing like a bunch of rats right now. God damn.
in those last two rounds, or
Taking some
it
mid
feels
control here.
like when
Walking
they're
up.
not pressing the pedal, when they're not
Chicken pizza.
giving
Bah.
the pace, Fnatic being in charge seems too dangerous.
And no,
They're too comfortable.
Sova is B-side.
Yeah,
And no
they make the
KJ
plays.
is
That's the thing.
B-side. Booster's about to shit on them. They have no
Into a full
flashes for
straight
this.
where
They have to
one
try pick
own
and double.
player holds close to top.
Isn't? I feel like maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so I want to say that pushing here is better. I know they know Sova and Cager are there, but you don't know what's watching this, right? So like, could very easily like Booster was sitting here.
Turns as it's
Booster was watching from here, and it's like if they're holding a cross angle here, I feel like they both just walk into their death there. Whereas you can walk up. I mean, you can walk up like market, right? And you can see here. Like you could slow peek it and check everything. And I feel like it's easier to just dry peek, check all of that, than dry peek a crossfire, right? But I guess eventually it ends up being the same case where they walk out here and they're fucking dry peeking a crossfire. So I don't know. But you can check this angle from here, right, and not get killed from here. I guess is the idea. I don't know. I don't know what I'm
tension
talking about.
shortly. Oh,
That's good.
that is good, but how
You kill
good
them
is
both
it?
cold.
Because it's a 2v4 still.
They only got
The
18
chances of this round
seconds.
going their way still fairly slim. Running out of time. Also, it's dwindling away by the second.
Oh,
Magnum
Magnum's a fun
spot the
him.
angle.
Yeah.
No.
10 seconds.
Just like that, the round is over. Fnatic
Yep.
grab the steering wheel and put themselves in the driver's seat.
They very much do. And that,
We're
you
gonna
know,
swap
that
sides
info
here
dart
soon.
put slightly somewhere different, spotting him. Yeah, very potential frag. Very good opportunity on getting on the B side just last second. But that
The real
didn't
question
happen.
is,
And
can they 7-5?
that sounds very easy, I know, but it's so
CNET,
so
no op.
devastating
Vandal.
on the Ascend side of things. Fnatic is playing wonderful games right here. It always feels like it's a little surprise thing you don't expect. It's not like even this massive play, but the little surprises they come up with that are really disturbing for the Ascend side of things is they're trying to default casually, right? They're trying to just hold B main. And then there's a guy holding in the smoke.
Playing
getting
for
an
A
info
main
dart, bam,
control. Now
and
they've
dead.
only done this once with that
And
smoke
that feels annoying.
that I remember.
Taking a different route.
But
over
so
on
you
mid.
know
See,
they're
it's moving
probably
forward.
definitely
Fnatic are
taking control of it.
Fnatic are
The
moving.
null command comes up. They
Uh-huh.
can't push it anymore.
The timing could be good. The
Oh,
timing could be good from CNET right
so
here.
close.
You can see Mystic
No
has nestled himself
shot.
into wine.
Okay,
Knockdown,
but if he
kind of
puts this
juries
down,
here.
if he puts that
Oh,
down,
Zeke's called it.
they're
Okay,
so
they don't wanna go
close.
for the
Look
long
how
ball. If
close
do,
they
wanna
are.
make sure they can shut this down. Process here to assist. And if he's able to do too
Oh, he
much, then
just didn't get
Zeke
it,
will
did he?
get shut down. There's nothing much
He
he can do.
didn't
He's
deny it.
isolated, right? CNET finds himself
Wait,
into the
how did that
backline
not-
through all this chaos.
Hold on, wait, how did that not destroy it? Is that not the ring for it right there? Hold on. Where does it land?
Zeke has called it. Okay,
knows.
they don't want to
Yep.
go for the lock. Well, if they do, they want to make sure they can shut this down.
Where does it land?
Process here.
I mean, he fucked up the molly, I guess. Does it look like it's inside of it? Does it not look like it's inside the fucking molly?
Zeke will get shut down. There's nothing much
He
he can do.
didn't
He's
deny it.
isolated, right? CNET finds himself.
Right here.
Oh,
Oh, hold on.
you can see
How
Mystic
the
has
fuck did
nestled
he not get
himself into wine.
He
Okay,
knows.
they don't able to do too much, then Zeke will get shut down.
He
There's
didn't get it. It's so
nothing
sad.
much he can do.
Didn't
He's
deny it.
isolated.
CNET's all the way up
finds
heaven.
himself into the
Oh, this
backline
round is
through
all
this chaos.
Sun, dude.
It seems like
2
they
detained,
don't
1.
know.
Oh, just look at it. This is a disaster.
Mystic.
No.
Now they will.
Okay, second.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
There you
it's
go.
so
He
sad.
goes-
They all Mystic. If Mystic lived there, the round was winnable.
He falls, which means Ascend
I mean, I guess it's
have
still
four
winnable,
players
but
up against
I
two.
don't think it's
Make that
realistic.
against one,
Yeah,
make
6-6.
that against no one.
So
Here it is,
close.
6-6
6
at the
halftime.
Switching sides.
We've got 20 minutes. We've only got 20 minutes left of this match. I have a feeling Fnatic might shit
And
on
at the
them
same
from here on
time,
out.
Bo's just gonna be so mad at
Spoiler,
himself for
Fnatic
not hitting the
wins.
fragment directly at that ult.
Ugh.
Didn't find the right lineup. Maybe it was
That's
a little too
insane.
fast. One of those
So, really good round from Ascend. They smoke here, and they get the ult off here, clearly. They're doing a really good job of holding this angle, though. They know that they could be anywhere right here, because they gave up so much of that control. So they know they're knocking at the door. So they get on top of here. They get to control up top. You've got an angle peeking right here, so they've got a crossfire from 2 separate angles, potentially 3 with with Bone Cold or not Bone Cold. Who the fuck's playing? Keela's there. Yeah, it was a really good round. CNED made his way up through Cat in the tree. Fucking wait, right? Or did he go through mid? I don't fucking remember. I don't care.
And so, you know, getting speed out of Fnatic, right? They have a very decent default. They're very casual. Are a bit more B focused in their pistol rounds, but Fnatic, they seem to be doing the total opposite. Very much on A, but take a look at Ascent. I count 4.
Yep, I also count 4.
It's time for
Oh,
Ascent to shine.
that knife is gonna catch so much though. Oh, they not.
And Ascent will do just that.
Ooh, oh,
Very early
ooh,
aggression.
oh, wow, a lot of chaos right off the bat.
Everybody was looking at each other, just like it's just like the Spider-Man meme. Everybody
Durka
just
is
looking
one
at
shot
each
though.
other. But still,
Oh,
look at that.
oh, Brave almost
Still
got caught
traded
there.
equally. The thing is though, Ascent do slightly win out from that trade with the health. Spotted out.
Yeah, they do.
And they do reroute their
And
efforts,
Util.
but at the same time,
Though,
Keyless is there to stop
I
it.
don't know. Util actually a lot. Because Brave still has his owl.
And you see Mystic leading the charge over on B. There's a turret. There's an alarm bot.
No, yeah, it's
And most
decent up.
importantly, there's Keyless. who's
It's
very
gonna
keen
be
to
paid
hold
the
the
ass.
majority
They only
of
have one
Fnatic is-
smoke.
or
Yeah,
the
smoke and
majority of
CT.
Ascend is not having a read on that. Yeah,
Personally,
so
I
if
would
that-
smoke Market.
They're still waiting.
Only
They're
because
still not believing what they're.
the flick from here to here is a lot shorter than from here to here. You know? So there's a lot less mouse movement from here to here. Or sorry, from here to here than there is here to here. That's why, I mean, I would smoke this, right? Because you smoke it, I guess, yeah, no, because even here, if there is somebody sitting market, right, they have the angle on the stairs, and if you just leave this unsmoked, you know, they have an angle from here, so it's like, stairs is hard to push here no matter what, so it's like, you smoke one of the two, so you smoke market, because you can't be caught from here, right? Like, sure, it's easier to push out right here, but if you're being forced to push through lane, they're gonna watch. They can see lane from market, like the backside of lane from market, whereas they can't see it from here. So if you smoke this, right? Smoke this, you can first off you can take quick control of Logs area. You can take much easier control of Logs area, and you can take much easier control of Bloodhouse. Yeah, I'm pretty certain about that. I'm pretty confident.
Seeing, but now with all the utility thrown in, there comes the rotate. Here comes the drone, and
That's
Keyless
that
is
situation
in
when you're up with
trouble.
one smoke.
Once you realize there's more than one player there, you definitely know.
Look at Magnum.
Oh, Magnum.
Wait, did he call that
Okay.
smoke?
Magnum.
No, that's ugly.
That's a
Nice
great
though.
kill.
Oh,
And now they can pinch a Bone Cold in.
oh, the rotations are
And
going
maybe that's
so
the wrong
quick
move,
though.
Pavlos, because they're already moving back over on site. They doesn't know where Bone Cold is. Look where they're going.
Bone Cold just
They are
shouts.
dedicating.
Call the ambulance, but not for me. Look
Oh,
how they move in.
this
Okay,
is
they need
such
to
an
win these
awkward
trades, and
round.
Ascend have brought all their players here. Healers needs to rotate, but Bone Cold is all they need. Bone Cold is absolutely all they
Oh,
need.
Zeke took it.
Will steal the ace from Bone Cold. You can see
I'd be
him
so mad
looking
if
at
Zeke
him
got
a
that.
little bit, a little bit hastily, but it is Ascend to win the pistol nonetheless.
All right,
The
all
fake
right.
turned into a double fake, and that fake didn't work. Magnum, the one that could have made the change in this, and as he's gotten the kill and got all the attention, it felt like, yeah, it might be a good go for B, but at
Okay.
that point in time, the players
I think the only reason this round doesn't work out, not only because Bone Cold fucking shits on everybody, but assuming that Bone Cold doesn't shit on everybody, their rotations are a lot faster. Like going from here to here is a lot slower than just that. Like there's a lot less movement there, you know, because they gotta go from here upstairs and there, and they still have to clear, especially after Magnum dies. God, after Magnum dies, it's fucked. So I think they're better off just playing B still, because him dying there to Magnum is going to force somebody out to rotate. So you know there's at least one person there. That leaves 2 people B. You can play numbers. You can play 3v2 here. Well, I guess you don't know, but you can make a very easy call. That's like I feel like that call. I feel like call to keep to hit B is better. Now you don't have to do it right off the bat. You can wait a couple of seconds, make it seem like you're just rotating out, and maybe that forces out an extra rotation. Maybe you fuck up and somebody rotates back, but you know their rotations are much faster than yours.
in B main already wrote
Especially since they're all just in B.
Wait,
Right?
but
one that could have been a good goal. Fake, and that fake didn't work. Mac
really all their play
move.
now they can Magnum.
No, that's
Okay,
ugly.
okay. Oh,
It's a
well, even
first.
worse so. Even worse so. They rotate all the way around, which is. I mean, I guess you really don't even have a choice because you don't have smokes to make the rotation fast through here. So you're forced to rotate all the way through spawn. Yeah, I don't know. And now that I'm looking back, it's even more of a B call. Because like the knife comes out right, it doesn't spot any of you guys. I think it's fine you're floating A lobby because that gives you the advantage. I think that when this knife comes out, you just rehit because they're gonna make the call. Oh shit, no one's here. Fucking rotate A because Magnum just got a kill and they're gonna start. They're gonna like, oh shit, they're hitting A. Now I'm sure the thought process is A is free because they don't know Bone Cold's here. They're probably like, okay, well they saw us here, so they're gonna rotate most of the people here. They might keep one person anchor. You know, it's hard to expect Bone Cold. Bone Cold staying here is fucking nutty. But Bone Cold also being there is a reason to go here, but they don't know that. They don't know Bone Cold's here. But they don't have sight. They have tree, like he cleared tree, and he kind of already gave it up. So really what they have is heaven. Because they got to kill heaven. You know there was nobody tree. Somebody could push out through tree, but he just has to look to his right to know that. It's like, yeah, still hit B. It's like even though they don't have any info, you have to make assumptions, and I guess they just made the assumption that everybody's B instead of A. It's just like A should be free, but B is closer, right? I still think no matter what, the rotations are going to come out, they're going to be faster, and hard for Magnum to just sit here and hold it by himself. I know he's full health, right? He's full health. He's got classic, which is kind of unlucky, but B hit all the way here.
Hell. And now they can pincer Bone Cold
It's
in.
like see, like all the rotations come out.
But maybe
And, like,
that's the
if
wrong
they're
move, Pavlos, 'cause they're
KOs
already
here
moving back
already,
over on side.
they're not
That's
even A
where
lobby.
Bone Cold is.
They're
Look
up
where
tree
they're
now.
going.
Bone Cold just
They are
shouts.
dedicating.
Okay, he
Call
comes
the
back.
ambulance, but not for me.
2v3 here.
Look how they move in. Okay, they need to win these trades, and
The arrow comes out, which is unlucky.
Healers needs to rotate, but Bone Cold is all they need. Bone Cold is absolutely all they need.
Yeah, Bone Cold
Zeke
plays out really well.
will steal the A.
The arrow kind of saves it there. Saves the 2v3. It was. There we go.
Oh, Magnum. Ares
Oh, I
on
went too far.
Bone Cold, and we're not playing on
Oh,
that
the
patch,
Ares.
so
Lots of
Oh,
damage right
Magnum.
off the bat. Magnum's almost dead.
already
Durka's almost
low
dead.
HP.
Unlucky.
He
They've invested a lot of util into this round, and they can carry this round to the next one, right? So, I guess they've invested, so I guess is what I should say, but they have bought a lot of util, so they have get rid of that. 2 KJ mollies, molly and 2 flashbangs, cloudbursts. Star-wise, they didn't even, did he buy any stars?
violence.
Yeah.
But he has
Magnum
one.
might die here. Shock dart, how accurate is it? Okay, misses the mark by a
But
bit.
the star's
Bone
already
Cold
gone,
Zeke if we
so.
go for this, and is this necessary? It seems like they think it is. They're going for the trades, eventually
Yeah.
getting the better end of
They're
them.
just forcing the fight out here.
Boaster
B
may
main.
have found an opening.
Awkward.
He's given over
No.
the
Boaster
audio
is
cue
stretched
that
up
they're over
so
at the
much.
ore, but
Yep.
they found their way back in. So the opportunity
orb.
is now missed.
Boaster is playing a
There is some sort
really
of awareness,
tight
but I'm not quite
corner
sure if they
here. He
realize
could
maybe that
very
just
much
that
so
corner in
find one.
particular
I'm pretty sure as
is so
long as
important. If they
Boaster
now make
just
some
sits
noise when
here
they made,
and waits as
they
long as
might
he
just
possibly
get
can, he
Zeke
just ends up
helping
fighting
his
Zeke.
teammate, and that could be his cue. That could
Just
be
sit
his
in the
cue.
corner of Boaster.
Waiting is his job. And look on main.
Oh,
Action
alright,
first, Boaster
so
ends up falling.
Boaster's tucked really good. Contact is made. Expectation. People sitting here, or sorry, people that would see him from here, start to look here. But opposite happens. He keeps on looking. Unlucky.
And
It was a really good read by Zeke because they know they have nobody tree, so they don't know. Sorry, they have nobody garden, so they can't see tree. People can be up here, and Zeke made that call. Right call from Zeke, got the kill.
if you don't get that one kill, there's no way into that
Zeke-
round.
and they just
Ascend,
run into
clean
it.
things up.
Ref-
All right, and now we're on to the next round, and
with the
there's a big
rifles in
fucking
hand
circle on my
and, you
screen.
know,
Fnatic out here with the Odin, 2 rifles. We've got the Ares, 2 Spectres, Marshall. Bonus round for them.
usually have a very, very classic default.
The
where
assumption,
you see Astra someone on
connection
top
takes
mid,
away.
maybe
What happens? Who the fuck knows?
KO
Not me.
using a bit of utility on A, trying to figure out what's happening with the dagger, but I think they want to do the anti-bone cold, maybe. They do. They do.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
okay.
Oh, here it
Ares.
comes. Oh, there it is.
Guaranteed.
No!
Anti-boonful,
Bravest probably smiling
and they
after that.
instantly are hitting B here.
Oh
The
god,
null
he
command
knew, but
misses
now Brave found the
Brave.
entry. The B-side is insanely
Jets
vulnerable.
in
Zeke
low
is all by
boathouse.
himself.
The door's going
Has to step
down.
up massively.
Zeke
The
is
map is
sitting
closing
on
in on him, but they're
on
not really
site. Zeke
eager to
could
take this
find
trade
somebody. He
fast.
ran
Wanna make
back.
sure they have a double-sided approach. Durka
Ooh,
lets it
big
swing
flash.
by.
Ooh,
Fast
almost
strike,
got him.
keeping
That
them
was
busy.
really
Fragment
close.
as well, want to hold them
Really
back.
good reaction
The
from
spray down
Durka to back
approach,
up
but
there.
Fnatic take control. They
Keela
seize
is
over the
walking
B
up
site, but a set
slowly
close
but
by.
surely.
Don't want to give them enough of
Taking
a
a
chance
lot
to
of
breathe.
control here. They
Talking
have a
about
lot of
breathing,
control. Oh
Brave
god,
is breathing
CNET
up
is
behind
waiting.
their necks. Odin at hands, they swing him,
Okay.
and they manage to get themselves
Wild.
an Odin. How influential will that be, though?
That was a good question. How influential will it be?
Durka?
Durka, okay,
There's
get
one.
one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unfortunate timing.
CNET
This is actually
finding
a very
one
expensive
to
round, though,
smoke.
because CNET finds two.
Magnum.
Yeah.
One
And he had
stairs.
good
Oh,
luck, to
Mystic
be
has a
honest, but
flank. Oh,
Mystic's
that's
on the
just.
lurk. Does
Oh,
he find the second? Just ducks in the right time. He goes through.
that's a Odin
But
right there.
does not get. I mean, that would have been hilarious.
It would.
I would have been so
I
mad.
mean, Fnatic did get that control very, very
CNET
early.
killed him there.
But Ascend
So bad.
made them clutch their butts, to say the least.
I'm with you. I feel you. And I mean, I love that. This piece, you saw it. and-
They were ready for it. They knew it was gonna happen again.
I don't play any of your games. You're playing checkers. I'm playing
Also, I'm
chess.
sorry, there's
That's
better
what Brave is saying. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Mine
But
is
now
better.
we finally see weapons on both parties. The big ones, the real rifle. CNET taking early B main control. As he's looking for more.
Oh,
Brave struggling
almost finds
is not
Brave.
costing him his life.
Wow.
Now Fnatic
KO knife comes out.
making sure they move
Can't
towards
dash
mid right
out.
now.
Runs out. They've
actually
rotated
split up
mid
their
side,
position.
so good reaction from them. So he got knifed. They instantly gave up all of this. They got knifed out. They don't want to die here. It's the last thing they want, so they give it up. So he goes stairs and watches because they have the two Asher Stars. CNET comes mid to watch this right here with Zeke because the smoke comes out. But they have the alarm bot here, so I don't think this is necessary. I think what he should do is sit market, right? Sorry, correction. Oh yeah, I mean unless Zeke is trying to do a flash, but I mean like I feel like Zeke or CNET could both just either of the two just sit here right here and market and watch this angle, right? Because they know the KF knife's gone, so it's not like it's not like CNET can't get out. And then they have the alarm bot here. It's gonna help. That doesn't matter though, because Fnatic is going straight mid. And they're going straight into this KJ molly here. So they have a molly set up here and here. So what that's gonna do is it's gonna burn people off this corner. And it'll cover up the entire doorway so they can't really push through. And if like anyone does try to force their way through, there's another molly right here that's gonna burn them. Might kill actually.
Interestingly enough,
And the
Ascend
cage is
have
gonna
got
set off
plenty
turret.
of you to hold them back right now. Keyless has to play
Now it looks like only.
Blow
Oh
Durka
no,
wins the
yeah.
trade
Look,
on start.
actually, look at all the damage.
so, which means that
So he actually got the dash out there. So that second molly popped, and that forced the dash out.
Keyless is unsupervised. He's all by himself. Quickly needs reinforcements and
Keyless
CNET may be there
all
inside.
alone.
Durka is
Durka
quick
gets
to
him.
react, though.
CNET gets the op. Oh, they're sucky. Sucky with no dashing.
The spike could go down.
Arrow
Recon
comes
bolt onto
out.
the side, maybe to give some space to CNET, but the answer to that is a complete no.
Boy.
Won't go down just yet, but Bonkle finds
Drone's
the
gonna come
shot
out.
through the wall.
Dika's coming around
Durka
behind,
desperate for the wall bang.
but
And then
homie
Bongold
hears
tells
that.
him exactly how
Brave
to
will
do
hear
this,
it.
but look at
No,
that.
but-
Zeke's moving around, and
No
with him
way.
moving around, that might be just the timing Ascent is looking for. Brave has
Oh.
not the slightest clue.
Oh.
Now,
Oh, what the fuck? Alright, like, I know Brave knows he's there, but that was dirty. That was dirty.
Brave!
And that was dirtier.
I can't believe it.
So quick to react to that, and now
It
Mystic
goes on.
on the bottom end. Bonkle walks directly
This is hard
in
for
front of
CNET
him.
to win right here.
Devoured whole, and now CNET.
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be real. I don't know why CNET's looking straight. And here's why. Homie died here. I mean, okay. I guess I do know why. Homie dies here, right? So he knows this guy's here. He can either push up this way, or he can take the long way around. But I feel like it's too early for him to be looking here, right? He knows Mystic is underneath because Homie just died to him.
very different positions. There goes one, and now between his own cloudburst.
He heard him.
He touched the spike, but he
Oh,
doesn't full go for the commit, which means he's
Brave
running
is
out of
go
time.
fuck.
And Brave, he's too
Did I
smart.
say
He
that?
knows of this.
Brave is an
And
intelligent
yet
man.
again, he's playing
And
check
go
while the
fuck.
rest play checkers.
Yeah. Good
Oh,
round in the end.
wow.
Surely tight and close, and both parties with their investments. Yeah, that was heavy. And so as we see, rifles are coming out for Fnatic as though there's not a big buffer left of economy. It is Ascent going for the shares. Nothing too crazy. You know, those rounds, those decision makings, I've seen it a few times far from Brave, and every time I
I
talk
can
to
always
someone,
see that Sid
when
gets
it is
better when
about Brave, he
It
got
was
compliments
good
for his
there.
game sense, you know, for his awareness
Goes
of
away.
situations. And again, he has shown
big
that,
sucky suck.
and we are witnessing that. But what we're witnessing right now seems to be a quick one over on
Oh,
the A
yeah,
side.
they're
They
just going
are not
all
keen
in
to
on
fight
A.
anymore. Magnum's flank might work, but
Ooh,
CNED's got the
CNED finds
operator.
one.
Free as it could be
Dirk
for
and Magnum go fuck.
Quite a second though, which means Ascend may
Oh,
have a
there's a
shot
full-
at
oh.
this, especially if Keyless puts a classic to good use.
Placing swarm
Yeah,
grenade.
Dirk whiffed a little bit.
It's a 2-on-3. Zeke somehow still alive.
I
Has
never
to
thought about
reroute his
doing that.
efforts though, and
Think of
until he
the
does, it will take
little
some
molly.
time. Fnatic find themselves at a
I
disadvantage.
feel like it was fully timed
but at
for the
least
Molly.
have control. Cosmic Divide as well. Blockading one of the entries, but this could also give Ascend the opportunity to swing by.
Oh, that
and
was
so
walk
fucking-
to safety. CNED taking full control over that, but now they have to drop again once more. Two very similar positions for Fnatic. And waiting for Z to move in. Mystic
Oh,
reads
there
it,
it
which
is.
means they can now focus towards having
Oh,
Killis
there it
dies,
is.
and CNED
Oh, no,
does
it's
not
good
want
to
to
see
give away on this operator. He'll give
This
it
is
his
hard.
best. But I'm afraid Fnatic are just too resilient. Hold off the angle.
Oh, he
Mystic
almost got it.
between
saw it.
Wow.
and Fnatic
Oh,
regain
that would have
the
been
lead.
sick.
Solid stuff from Fnatic here. 9 to 8. Pause for Ascent might just come in soon because
Probably.
you don't want to see your opponent run away with
Yep,
it. Those
it is.
rounds are close, right? It's not like Fnatic are super dominant, but at the same time, it never looks like it's too shaky. It never looks like it's too weak. They have the coordination and the confidence in so many of those duels, and it's just amazing to watch. And once he jumped down, I felt like, yep, that's his movie. But the crossfire they had already, because they were expecting exactly that jump to come in, I loved it. And what I would actually also love is to see Big. I do not see Big, but it's over on Valorant Esports 4, 4-4 versus Na'Vi. What a coincidence.
Yeah, I just don't want to see you again. At least today. I guess you won't be able to see your
Pardon?
German comrades. It's okay. They just decided to play on the second stream where you're casting on the first one. It's all right. But Ascend are starting to feel the pressure, right? Jokes aside, they're already a map down. And,
True.
And they had some sort of an advantage at the end of the half, right? Winning the pistol. But ever since, Fnatic with these buy rounds,
Alarm bot out.
they've been able to react to everything Ascend had been throwing at them.
I think, let's say it like that. The good part is that Ascend are in somewhat of a safe space in their group, but not fully safe. So you got to take that serious. You got to collect that victory.
Dude, that's a
And
very
Zeke
really null command.
He's collecting some ground, taking a bit of
And
territory.
he's giving
His
up
mates do the
position. I
same
mean, like,
in
they
A
know
main. It's a lot of
Zen right
control
there. You
that
can
Ascend
see
is
where
already
it's coming
garnering.
Alright, they know they backed up. They heard it.
Fnatic with a victory
They don't
here
wanna
would go
peek,
4-0
though.
and top the group.
Ridiculous.
I mean, they're already topping the group, considering that guild did just lose the game. But CNED,
Gun comes out.
can you do
Then
here?
no
All
CNED's
drop back,
midside
okay.
now
Handing over
as a
mid
Vandal.
control at least for now.
He controls all
You
there.
see all the utility over
Dart
on the A
coming
side
out.
makes it really tough for the guys
Ooh,
of
Turk
Fnatic
finding
to
a
make
good
that move.
shot
So
on
they
CNED.
decide to get the swing on mid. CNED is
Pushing up mid.
eliminated. And when we take a look over on B, there's Sova, there's KO. Means Zeke as well as Bone Called. And Zeke is using his ult, but he cannot deny too much.
Zeke wants to go in here. He wants to go in, but there's a crossfire. He spots out one barrel, but Durka's there to
That's too
retrieve
much.
him. Fnatic have got full control. They move into the
There it
B
is.
site and Ascend
That's all
are
theirs.
from the outside looking in as if they're looking at a fishbowl. And the
Mystic is in a
fishies
really good
inside
spot.
bouncing
Wow.
back. They're piranhas
that
and
market
they're
is
fighting
really
at
good.
their legs.
Also, I don't know why stars are still A. I feel like
Yeah, it
it's
seems like they're not coming off
literally
that round
used.
with
They've used util from
Too
everyone
much
on B
flesh on
side.
their bones.
The only one that they didn't have util
know.
usage of was KJ, so I guess you have to look for her.
That was once more very decent.
Yeah,
that
that
was
couldn't
once
say
more
it, that's why.
wonderful to watch. I mean, seeing it being caught off guard, losing such a duel versus Dirk, it is that fight we're talking about. The 2-star Jets of Europe. And this leads to Fnatic getting into double digits by now.
2-star opposite.
And this leads to
Where?
Fnatic getting into double digits. This leads into Ascent having some problems on the economic side of things. And again, one of those miracles would be needed. One of those magic rounds where you suddenly drown your opponents in prowess. And it is Fnatic again with wonderful coordination, really waiting it out in that round. You saw how deep they were. You see that they did not care the slightest about the room Ascent got. They were deep down mid. They were deep down A main. They didn't care. They didn't fight for it. They just let it be because their game plan was looking a bit different. And they also knew that Zeke would not stay down mid the entire time there.
Can't believe
So
they just called CNED a
Ascent,
Europe
they
opera.
grab whatever they can. And they're
He is
left with
Turkish, bro.
50,
He's not
100,
Europe.
250
Turkey's
bucks.
not even in Europe.
So it's a kind of a do
Calm
or
the
die
fuck down,
situation,
okay?
Pavlos. It matters so much right here.
I've seen it already with a
Woo.
brainstorm. Attempt something.
That would have been awkward
It
if he
won't be
found
working
somewhere.
out. Fnatic ready for it.
Woo!
Walks in,
Really
walks on
good
and walks
pick.
back out.
A Mag,
Get him.
Somehow
probably the
alive.
least important person when we get there. Aw.
So they're waiting
Ooh,
again,
Zeke gets
looking
missing though.
patiently.
That
Mystic is eliminated. It's looking decent right here for
Blind
Ascend.
is
It
fine,
works for
Circa.
Ascend, and only Brave
Oh
stands.
my god,
Only
Brave!
stands.
Oh, Brave, how on earth do you bring your team back into this game like that?
No way.
3 kills to his name and 2 left.
It's the glitch pop Vandal.
This could be a
Must
full ace clutch if he looks
Does
at the
he
right time
find Zeke here?
towards his right. Does he do it?
Oh, almost.
That could have been, but it is not. Ascend,
Indeed,
close the gap.
indeed, is not. Indeed. Dude, that was fucked. That was insane.
As the initial B,
Alright,
once they pushed
Ascend
out the entire chaos
really spent
utility
some money
was
this
over on
round.
that side.
CNED up, but not full
See it
armor.
on 25 kills. Can we just say that? On 25 kills, 19 rounds played, 25 kills. An
Ugh.
absolute monster, this guy is. Was sleeping on map
Who
number
is?
1
Rika?
is an absolute machine. Absolute 25
Did
sites.
Who has 25 kills? Must be CNED.
Seen it on 25 kills. An absolute monster over here on Ascent.
It's Turkish All-Star.
Ooh, CNED caught off there. That's not the best of situations for him. Durka quickly taking him out of the equation, and it looks like they're quickly moving in. Getting themselves now towards Catwalk, pushing
Very
through.
fast
Zeke
up
will
there.
be the gatekeeper
Dirk is
so
dead.
far. Fragment
Zeke
will do
dies,
the job,
the
though.
booster starts
Ends his
visiting heaven,
life.
the drone comes
And
out.
now they walk into the
They
A
know
side,
he's
little
heaven
by
now.
little. Stark so drop back. Location revealed, but the lockdown
Counter
will
ult.
make things difficult. One shot that already used, that now cannot be used
Yep.
to take down this lockdown.
They're sucking him in. Is it coming in time?
I don't give a shit.
No,
Quite
it's just
frankly,
a smoke.
I don't care.
And so they
Already?
go for it.
Oh, but close. Oh,
It's
arrow's
not
dead.
spike, it's diffused
Tapped.
halfway. That's the important part. That's a lot of pressure for Fnatic right now. Now the Zombie
It doesn't matter to them, dude. They don't give a shit. Oh my god. Oh my god.
No.
They don't care. They were ready for it.
Fnatic aren't going to seize control of this.
You can smoke them
11
off,
to
but they're
9
ready to
in their
fucking
favor.
spray through. You see, the Odin's good in that situation if it had a suppressor because the traces would be hidden. All those phantoms, though, dude, they could just sit behind the fucking smoke.
I mean,
I said that they actually had all vandals.
what a wonderful,
Kind of unlucky.
nice try on that retake. You know, he's picking up the Odin and being like, I can just use suppressing fire. That's fine, but
Because he let go of the trigger.
And Starks at the same time, look how much he's away from that Cosmic Divide. That one ult that could have gotten him just exactly that. It's not too much missing. And now, it is Mystic putting that in. It's a quick B-side go. All the utility flying down. He finds one. That's good. And he's coming in more.
Well, Durka pushed in, instantly dead. Magnum attempted it, but gets greeted
That's a
by the
classic.
Bone called my word. Well, what do you do here? Mystic is all that is left. Ascend have already done a ton of damage to this attack. Mystic, oh, just a pixel away from Bone Cold's head.
There he's spotted.
Go watch this thing, clutch
Mystic
it.
has to walk back from this. There's a player behind him. Ooh, okay,
What the
quick to
fuck
react
was
there,
that?
But it seems it's being a pressure on
God, imagine If
two
I
different
died to that,
directions, but Bone
God.
Court is all that is required.
Complete
Ascend on
180.
double digits. The make around, which didn't seem possible, work out for them.
Getting closer and closer. 5 minutes left. About 2 rounds.
And
That was
Fnatic.
closing up here soon. Potentially.
No,
three.
this was one of those rounds where it shouldn't have worked. Bunkle getting 2 kills with a classic, right? And all the utility thrown on the side of B. We saw the smokes. We saw
Big save round coming out.
for the Fnatic side of things could
Not
bring
playing
us
aggressive.
closer to a tie. We're pretty much
Trying for
right
teammate
now
control,
perceiving
but,
the
it's
imitation
hard.
of an overtime possibly. Or that 13-11 victory.
This kills the turret. That's 45 seconds.
Fnatic now with
The alarm bot
sufficiently
not
less
there.
funds.
Big dart
Well,
coming through.
Also spotting out this movement. But Ascend also quite happy to dedicate players towards the A. I mean, they've already seen A main and giving the call that there's no real need to have so many players there. Fnatic want this opening, but so far Ascend isn't giving it to them. Cena though, he's going for a field trip. Going for a walk!
Oh, no,
and
no,
Durka
my
is a
no.
big
God.
bad wolf to blow him over.
Yeah, he's not standing for any longer. He was just trying to back off. He wasn't even trying
Oh,
to take the
big
fight
time.
anymore. And suddenly, updraft comes in. Durka's hungry
Woo!
for more.
Oh,
He's got the
Durka,
Vandal,
what
he
a
doesn't need
shot.
the knives
And now
anymore.
he's opened things up substantially. Stark so
Here
all
comes
by
the
himself
ult.
right now. Closing
Oh, this round
Keyless
is starting
is
to
coming
look
in for
really
assistance.
hard for
But
Ascent.
the lockdown will allow them to move in. They're going to have to pull back from this. And Fnatic know of this patiently and waiting for that ultimate to pay
There it
their
is.
way
It's all
in.
there. Dude, Durka is up.
Durka moving up.
Durka is
Heaven control
up.
is what Ascend will need
Gave
to fight for.
complete heaven.
He's playing so
Bone
good.
Court has showed them
Oh
that
my
space right now.
God.
The Fnatic have got numbers control. Again, with lesser weapons that Ascend did.
Those rounds, I cannot believe what I'm witnessing. It's 3 more that stand on the side of Ascent. There's 1 more smoke for Stark so that he could use the retake still on.
Starkso gets a beautiful kill onto Durka, and
Oh.
now there's an opportunity for them.
Oh,
Two
they
at the
shot
bottom
the
side,
knife.
but Brave is there to shut down killers.
No.
Dude, Brave got
Boast a
fucked.
spray down. It's a bit off,
Oh,
but Magnum
there
and
it
Boast,
is.
all of them can control their
Oh,
shots to shut
damn.
down Ascend. One by one, the crossfire was
looked
there for them, raining bullets onto the world champions. 12 to 10, 1 round away from getting the victory in this best of 3.
It starts with Finnish Airlines getting airborne and sending daggers in the face of Cena.
Finnish Airlines.
And suddenly, the dominance of Durka is magnificent.
Almost as good as that one.
You know, he might just look like, it's only 21 frags. What are you talking about? So many key rounds for his
nice tournament.
impact. Just in the fragging department, has done exceptional work.
Same thing.
Keyless
The B main
and
control.
his boys.
Almost identical.
That's the
to that.
round.
And they have
Surely
a
he can
lot
once
bigger
more-
setup here though. So they got the alarm bot that was here. I don't know what happened to it just now. It went away. But and they got the turret there.
Her
The turret's
Fnatic,
gonna give
not
control-
in economic
the
department.
B
It's 2
main
rounds in a row where they will
info
play
now.
against the buy, and Durka, he's starting his
It's
tour.
up, dude. He does not give a shit.
Durka
There's the
realized he
dash
was far
out.
out of his depth right there.
Yeah, he was. He's all
Just wanted to
alone
move
too.
back.
That is
Okay,
really
Sen.
dangerous for Durka there. Like he got really good control. He smoked this off right, and he's playing this angle, but he's all alone. It was a very awkward position for him to hold. Very awkward indeed, and
Haven't
he's
seen
still
too
in
much
kind
of
of
this
a weird
before.
spot.
Actually pushed through, and I think Fnatic don't quite know of this. Although they've given the respect.
There they know, maybe.
I think they know of Zeke.
But this could give you an idea. You know,
Yeah, they're not going to check Stark.
maybe.
Oh,
Gonna get him
Stark
free
took
kill.
one.
Missed the
Oh,
kill
but
to
oh
Zeke
my
has to
god!
fall.
Oh,
Instantly,
there's a
Fnatic
funny
have the
both
advantage.
touches
No.
in.
That seemed so safe. That seemed so possible, catching them off guard, getting multiple kills, but it's only down to 3, and we see a Sheriff in the hands of Bone Cold, Keyless with a Spectre.
Oh, okay, they
and
know
so
there's
Cena
entry
jumps
now.
down.
So long.
Look at that.
Push to
They're
side.
already rotated.
Send have rotated, but means that look
Magnum
at Magnum.
has
Oh my
such
word.
a
He needs to
good
get the kill.
spot here.
Magnum,
He needs to get the kill.
and he finds it as simple
Finds
as
it,
that.
he
Bone Cold
leaves.
didn't even entertain the idea that
Now
he
it's a
could be there.
2v4.
Keyless
Oh,
looking
Mystic.
to punish
There
on
it is.
Mystic, but that will not be happening.
And he's gonna get
Cena
spotted by the turret. Oh,
you
Cena
need
gets
a
such a bad
Marvel
spot. Oh, this
out of a
is
Marvel
so.
book.
This is it right
That would
here.
be a comic book, wouldn't it?
It
But
is
still,
impossible
Fnatic,
for him to finish. Okay, that's not
what
true.
an
They have
insane
very little
display
detail,
this game.
but it's
What
hard.
an
It's
amazing
hard
display this
to-
best of 3 was neck and neck
Mystic is completely
throughout the
off site.
series.
Durka's
first
being a
map-
rat, stinging logs.
Had
No
Fnatic
sitting
ridden all
back
over it.
sight.
This one,
This is, I mean, they're playing this out exactly how I'd want them
in
to.
his best of 3, but Fnatic
You know his door. He's reloading. You know he's reloading.
He knows about Mystic. He kind of has an
Oh,
awareness, but
oh, oh,
he has
Durka.
to be that.
Oh my god,
He is not
Durka.
dead. He is not done. He is not dusted.
Oh, there
But
it is. He's
behind
about
him,
to
Mystic
stick up.
awaits him. And Fnatic take him out 2-0. Fnatic take out Ascend
What the fuck is Boaster doing? What the fuck? Look at this. What the fuck is this shit? Yes, moving on.
2-0. And so many rounds, Pavlos, where I
What
genuinely
is
believe
this
that,
bad,
you know,
man?
they have a weapon advantage. They have extra money. They have all the util they need. And what happens?
But yeah. Alright, anyways. Yeah, thanks for happening for watching.